look a little more closely at camera. Okay, go on. Put it back. Welcome to Kingstock. I'm here with my man Rick Dribble. Say hello, Rick. And I am, of course, Stan Dunks. That's not my real name. It's Stanley Dunks.
Stanley Dunks.
Yeah.
My name is Rick Defer.
Yeah. And you are here with Kingstock, the only Kings announcer team that are not at the game and not professionals.
Mm-hmm. But is live streamed on a delay from the Kings game.
So if you're watching the Kings game at home, make sure that you mute it, pause it for however long it takes to sync up to Jack in the Box commercial. Oh, John Cena commercial. Okay, we're on different commercials.
There's lots of different eyes. Is that Lizzo? I don't know. I've never seen her before. Mm-hmm. And don't mow the lawn while you listen. I did that the first time I listened to Dark Side of the Moon.
That's right, and it's synced up perfectly. Yeah.
It's a true story.
You've been chasing that high ever since. But we are excited to be here. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, everybody in the community.
We're doing this for the community.
Mm-hmm.
Not for ourselves like that rat Grant Napier.
No, Grant Napier's a piece of shit.
The Kings are playing the Oklahoma City Thunder tonight.
Oof.
Or should I say Oklahoma City Lightning?
Ooh, because
Lightning comes before the Thunder.
Ooh.
Before the Thunder.
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 And lightning doesn't
And
make
thunder.
any noise. Just like they won't make noise in the
Lightning
Western
and the
Conference.
Thunder. Lightning and the Thunder, right? Your son Cameron likes Imagine Dragons.
My son Cameron loves Imagine Dragons. He's a big fan.
The Kings are coming into this game at 10-13, which is my eyesight. 10-13.
That's better than perfect.
It is better
That's
than
amazing.
perfect. That's why you're wearing the glasses and I'm wearing the pants. And
Yeah,
announcing
I am the Kings' overall record against the Los Angeles Lakers, 7,300.
We Kings are making a push for the playoffs, but they're currently behind the Suns. I was behind the Suns once. It was a real Ad Astra situation. Yeah.
I didn't get to see that one yet.
It's okay. It was basically my life and pretty traumatic.
I saw Parasite, which is what I call Grant Napier's effect on the Kings.
Boo!
Boo Grant Napier, everybody.
Boom!
Boo.
Joe Hong.
Boo.
Great director. All right. The Kings are looking to make the playoffs for the first time in 13 years.
That'd be great.
Which is still a shorter amount of time than it's been since my son respected me. And he's 7 years old.
I don't know if my son respects me. We don't talk much.
Hey. But we talk a lot. We actually met on the Go Comics forum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for Kings Talk.
That's right.
Rick founded it. Rick being me.
We were talking about a Marmaduke cartoon, and we started to realize that we both like the Kings.
Yeah, it was a real organic thing.
Then we started watching games together, and we realized we can do this better. You know, we can announce better than they do.
Yeah, it's been a crazy 13 years. Which, yeah, your son not respecting you was about the same time that we met.
I don't see any correlation.
He left your life and I came into it. It was symbiotic.
And I'm better for it.
Yeah, buddy.
That's right. And this is Kingstock. It's not just two Kings talking. Okay. I wanted to get your thoughts on this before the game starts. Candy canes?
Candy canes. I love candy canes. I was offered candy canes at my work today. I work at the only in-town Progressive Insurance.
Oh, okay. Not like those out-of-town ones.
Well, it's mainly online.
Okay.
But you have to have one brick-and-mortar store, I believe.
Right. And you're Flo?
I am Flo. You have to dress up like Flo. I don't fit very well into my outfit anymore. I've been working there a long time. And they don't give you a new one.
That's tough.
But I did get a candy cane at work today. What are your thoughts on candy canes?
Well, do you like them?
Oh, I like them when they're not peppermint.
Oh.
So like a sour or like a fruity.
Unconventional.
cane. I like
Love
the
that.
texture and the experience. Not a big fan of the mint.
Yeah. The texture and the experience sounds like you're talking about Nemanja Bjelica.
If I think of texture and experience, I think of those thick white calves on Nemanja Bjelica.
That's right. The veteran presence he's brought to the Kings has been unparalleled and helped them get through this rough stretch without Bagley and Fox.
Yeah, I mean, you cannot go through an entire NBA season without an Eastern European somehow. And he fills that void.
He's the candy cane, folks.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you what, we're in the holiday spirit at my work, Lumber Liquidators, where I work as a termite wrangler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I basically just whip.
Someone's got to do it. Thank you for your service.
Thank you. I basically just whip termites all day.
Mm-hmm.
Go whoopsh,
And it is that size.
whoopsh, little licorice whip.
Oh,
Whoopsh,
red
whoopsh.
vine.
And we're seeing Marvin Bagley on our screens now.
Very excited for
Kings
him
are
to come
about ready
back
to get
onto the
started.
floor and not pass the ball.
That's right. He's back
Yeah.
tonight. And he doesn't pass and he doesn't know how to use his right hand.
No. Hey, same.
But that's not just in basketball.
No, which I've never played.
And how did you get into basketball? What was like the entry point for you, having never played it?
Well, being severely anemic, anemic, right? Yeah, you can get all kinds.
Your life.
You can get all kinds of cuts and scrapes out on the court, and if they start bleeding, I'm a dunzo. So I was always a big fan, though. I played NBA Inside Drive on the original Xbox machine.
Oh wow!
Vince Carter, unstoppable.
Looks like we got the starting lineups on the screen now. Some folks are starting for the Kings, and wouldn't you know it, some folks are starting for the Thunder too.
Yeah, I've really been enjoying Corey Joseph's offensive output recently.
Yeah, Kojo as they call him. I call him Cujo, like that mean dog from Stephen King books.
Because it's scary when he shoots.
Yes, it's very scary to me.
Oh, this isn't going to go well.
Yeah. We got Kate Hunter giving us a report from the sideline. Just imagine that it's more information. Luke Walton on our screen now.
Recently cleared of all accusations.
Glad we got that out there now.
You got to say it one time.
He's a bad son. His dad's cool, but he's a bad son.
Yeah, I mean, don't follow in your dad's footsteps. That's stupid.
Well, yeah. He's bad at it. He's one of the worst sons out there, like Ron Bublé.
Or mine.
Yeah. It should be a good son like Hunter Biden.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Great son.
Cool
Love
son.
him.
We got the Liddy committee dancing to start the game. Marvin Bagley ready to get back on the court. Marvin Bagley sponsored by Puma. I heard you... He's sponsored by Puma. I heard you sponsored a Puma one time.
Yes, it was an Adopt a Puma organization kind of thing. You know, $1 a day keeps the poachers away.
Right.
So I spent $365 every year on protecting a Puma. And every year he sends me a letter.
That's heartbreak.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Hello, everybody. If you're just here to watch the game, I'm sorry it's not in the frame.
But turn it on and listen to us.
Yes.
6 people, that's one more than is on one side of the court.
4 less than is the total on the court, not counting the referees.
We're going to do some more math for you later. I am, of course, Stan Dunks.
And I am Rick Dribble. And this is Kings Talk, the only Kings show that happens during Kings games that we don't pay much attention to.
The Kings are down 4-0. Yeah,
It's been 1 minute. Tell me, how do you feel about Chris Paul's body shape?
I like it. I feels like I could even be athletic.
Yeah.
He runs up and down the court all day, every day. He's remarkably thick.
He's very thick. The ass, the calves are incredibly square.
And he kind of looked like that Cliff Paul guy.
Yeah, he does look kind of like that Cliff Paul guy.
I always like when people look like celebs.
I would love some insurance someday.
Work in Progressive. They don't give you insurance?
No. In fact, you have to pay more if you're an employee because they know who they hire.
Oh, and the Kings just made a 3.
This is insane.
Yes.
I keep not paying attention, and more points keep being scored than is normal for this amount of time. What a world!
This is easily the most exciting game this season.
Yeah.
The ball's out of bounds. You never want to see that.
No.
Always keep it on the score.
Always sad.
That's Nader, Ralph Nader's son, who plays for the...
Ralph Nader Jr. plays for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
That's right. He went to Iowa State.
He tried to play for a third team, but no one would let him. You two guys don't get that. It's okay. Shout out to our in-crowd audience, my ex-wife, Martha Vineyard, and her new best friend, Michael Jordan. Thank you both for being here.
My current wife's not here, but I got eggnog.
Yeah, that's all you need at night. And in the morning.
And it's supper time.
Yep.
Thunder passed the ball. Ludicrous proposition. Just do it yourself.
Yeah, you just wait till Marvin Bagley gets out there. He'll show you his brand new take on passing.
Which is to not do it. Oh,
No.
and the Kings have thrown it out of bounds.
Oh.
Rough
After my
start.
own heart. Now listen, if you think about people who played for the Kings, scored sometimes and didn't pass the ball, you think of Bonzi Wells.
Oh, Bonzi.
And you know who does the best Bonzi impersonation I've ever heard? Mr. Stan Dunks.
Oh, I thought it was going to be you.
No, it's
I
Super
legitimately thought that you were taking the crown from me.
No, Super Mr. Stan Dunks.
I think we should do competing ones, though, because I think yours is pretty good, too. I'll go first, but I think you should do one, too.
All right.
42, that's my number. That's what I'm up to. I want to score 42.
I'm going to score more points than 42. I'm going to score 43, you bitch.
I wear number 42 because of Jackie Robinson.
Now
That's
what-
not a joke.
I'm at number 42 because it's a math problem if you put in a divided by a 2 in the middle. Or a minus 2. Bonzi Wells loves math.
That's right. If you put a divided by symbol in between the two numbers in my jersey, it is a math problem. And
Yes.
I'm a problem for you when you're on defense.
Yeah, and I'm not a problem for you when I'm on defense.
That's right. I take those possessions off.
Yeah, I'm Bonzi Wells.
Yeah, I guess you could say I've had a pretty Bonzi Wells life.
Please respond in the chat who you think has a better Bonzi Wells impersonation.
Yeah, let's see. I want to see. We're on Twitch, right? I want to see those emotes in the chat.
Remember, it is content neutral. Don't take into effect what we said or whether or not it made sense mathematically.
That's right. It should only be based on our pitch and our cadence.
Kings are up 8-4 against one of the best teams in NBA history, the Oklahoma City Thunder of 1920. There's Danilo Gallinari, the best Italian of all time.
The pizza boy
The
making a
pizza
delivery.
boy. He's not a pizza boy, but he's not a pizza guy.
That's right.
The only true pizza guy.
Anyone can be a pizza boy. It takes a real man to be a pizza guy.
Yeah, and the best pizza guy of all time. 3, 2, 1.
Ben McLemore.
Ben McLemore delivered commercials for pizza guys with the cadence of somebody on Ambien operating a forklift.
You know, people say he was a bust because of how high he was drafted and the fact that he sucked at basketball, but I'd say it was well worth it in the pizza guys commercials he gave us.
You handle those pizzas as often as you do, you never learn how to handle the rock.
That's right. He got too into being a pizza guy to deal with basketball.
The hands are slippery. There's a lot of grease on those pizzas.
Which we love. Thank you, pizza guys, for
Thank you,
sponsoring
pizza
us
guys.
as well.
Everybody drop a pizza in the chat.
Yeah, if you drop a pizza emote in the chat.
For pizza guys. Actually, if you do drop enough pizza emotes, you will get a free pizza. Also, drop your address and credit card information.
Yeah, we will let you know when you dropped enough emotes by one of our math problems, one of our famous math problems.
It's
that we're
hidden.
doing.
It's like Good Will Hunting.
Yes.
It's a hidden theorem.
8-5 for 3. He's got
Yeah,
it.
it's a tie game.
8-8. So exciting.
I hope it's. I love ties. I hope it stays like that the rest of the game.
One of my favorite ties is on my shoes.
Ooh.
Working in the post now. Harrison Barnes up and under.
And he did not hit anything. I've never seen an air ball from such close distance. Well, that's what makes Barnes Barnes.
I don't know if he thought he was shooting on another hoop.
Well, they
Oh,
do
man.
practice with 2 hoops, and I wanted to get your opinion on that.
I think it's smart. A lot of teams practice on one hoop, but it's not going to get you ready for the playoffs.
It's less chances to make the basket. If there's 2 hoops there, it matters less how you aim.
It's true. It's true. Holmes with the foul there, as we like to call him, Holmes and Watson, which you can get on DVD for this Christmas.
Yeah.
A great gift for your family.
He contains the raw intelligence of Sherlock Holmes and the raw charisma of Watson.
You know, Holmes' mother is a doctor. That's true. So he can get his stomach pumped for free. It cost me a lot of money to get my stomach pumped.
And you do it often.
That's true. I do it.
Oh.
Stephen Adams at the line.
Oh,
Stephen
he's from New Zealand.
Yeah, from New Zealand. You did a haka recently outside of a Best Buy during Black Friday, right?
Well, they refused to let me in before everybody else was let in. And so I figured, hey, it works for the New Zealand basketball team when they intimidate their opponents at the Olympics.
That's right. It's a Maori war dance.
So I busted out of my Ari Haka and I did not get early entrance into Best Buy.
And I remember you were telling me about this. You said one of their main points of contention was that it wasn't actually Black Friday.
Yeah, well, I thought it was Friday, and it was dark outside. It was 4 a.m. Thought that counted.
Woo.
They should be more specific.
Oh, we're going to a commercial. Tied at 8-8. 6:56 left in the first quarter.
Brought to you by BMW.
The ultimate driving machine.
Yeah.
So now we got some kids playing with snow. Seems like they're pretty smart. Mm-hmm. They made a whole thing.
So this is like Mad Max.
These kids seem like really cinematic.
I related to that one because he was wearing glasses.
Oh shit, that kid's pretty cool.
Oh man.
And he's doing something cool.
Is this one of those like shot on? Yeah, it was shot on an iPhone. Okay.
I can't believe.
No, and I've never seen an iPhone.
Toyotathon's back.
No.
No. You heard it here first, folks. Rick Dribble has canceled Toyotathon.
Well, I don't like it, and I'll tell you why. A year ago, I went to Toyotathon. I was going to buy myself a car. I had saved up all my progressive checks, thanks to Flo. And I went, and they were incredibly rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were incredibly rude.
They said things like, these aren't money.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they said you have to go do something with the checks in order to make them into currency that we can take. And I just didn't understand that.
And they have a really harsh soup policy. They say like no soup when you're in the cars and stuff. Like
I was like, how do I know if it's a steady ride if I'm not eating soup while I'm driving your Toyota?
Exactly. How am I gonna visualize how my morning commute is if I can't have soup on the dashboard, soup in the cup holder, and soup in my lap?
Well, you have 3 different types of soup.
That's right.
One to open up your mind, one to open up your heart, and one to open up your body.
Yeah.
And in that order, it's minestrone,
clam chowder,
and gazpacho.
Ooh, nothing like a hot gazpacho.
To open up your body. If anybody else is in the chat, there are more people in the room now.
That's right. We've got standing room only here. Probably more people here than the Golden One Center.
Yeah. Which, by the way, the worst in-arena experience in the Major League.
Yes, it's one of the worst baseball stadiums I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And Golden One Center, they won't give me checking. Insufficient funds is all I keep hearing. Their soup policy is better, but still not great.
Yeah. It's tough. It's rough out here for soup enthusiasts.
Yeah, and
with little to no money.
And for pimps.
And you still do volunteer for liquid lumbadators.
That's
liquid
right. My job is a volunteer opportunity where I whip little termites.
Like you telling you they should pay you for that.
Whoopsh, whoopsh. They should charge me for how much I enjoy it. Whoopsh, whoopsh.
That's how I feel about Progressive.
Yeah.
Marvin Bagley is into the game for the first time since his injury to his...
Go nuts, yeah.
I'm forgetting how he was injured.
He's mad now. Folks are standing up, ripping off their jackets, trying to show him their bare breasts, saying, I'm as strong as you.
Yeah,
Look
and they
at me,
are.
You think you're good?
They are. They are just as strong as Marvin Bagley.
I can't wait to see the force he's going to put with the box out. Oh, wow. He doesn't seem to be trying.
And ladies and gentlemen, that'll be the last time Marvin Bagley passes tonight. Not his specialty.
Marvin sets a lazy screen or doesn't.
Marvin rolls to the basket, and he's going to get a post
gets
up.
fed and near the three-point line. He can't shoot from there, but he'll try.
He will. And
Marvin Bagley back for the first time in weeks, the number 2 pick in the draft. First shot, he could have got anything he wanted, and he took that and air ball over Nerlens Noel.
He's the reason that other players are not in the game.
And he's the reason I keep thinking I can make it.
He's the reason I wake up at night.
He's the reason I go to sleep.
He's the reason I've made a will.
He's the reason I ate it.
You ate my will?
I'm sorry.
I did make it out of candy paper.
Knives out! Oh, another missed shot from the Kings.
What did you think of Knives Out?
I liked it, but I liked Star Wars Episode 8 too.
I love Star Wars Episode 8. It's the only one I've seen.
That is so fucked. Even in character, that's incredibly fucked.
I was there that day and I watched it. I loved it.
You were there that day when they were shooting it.
3 stars.
2 wars.
2, yeah. 1 planet blown up. I don't remember what they were threatening to blow up. It's always
3
something.
stars, 2 wars, 80% skill. 5%
Yoda.
yeah.
50%
baby.
baby.
And 100% reason this game is tied. It's another make by Nader.
Oh no, 13-10.
He's heating up. Oh, it's not tied.
Yeah. It is tied up 13-10.
Please, Kings, please stop losing.
Yeah, thank you, Rihanna.
Another year's gone by without a Rihanna album. Tough for me personally.
I was a big fan of Auntie. Oh, wait, I think no, Auntie didn't come out this year.
Yeah.
It was on multiple top 100 albums of the decade lists, including
Yeah.
Pitchforks.
What would you say was your favorite year of this decade?
I would have to go with 20, whatever the last year that Tyreek Evans and Kevin Martin were on the same team.
Oh,
I loved seeing that little charisma.
that's good. Bring it back to the Kings. That is good. Getting a little Fleming and have some more eggnog.
What was your favorite year of this decade?
I would
And
say
you could make it non-Kings related. In fact, I'll start thinking about that.
Yeah, I would say the year they drafted Jimmer.
Oh, that was a beautiful year.
Last time I had true hope.
It was the year. I mean, really, you can't say it was the full year because he did eventually play that year, and that didn't go well.
Dispelled my notions, yes.
Dispelled my notions. He's nothing like the all-time greatest Sacramento King.
1, 2, 3.
Brad Miller. Shout out to Brad Miller. He's probably wearing camouflage right now.
Probably watching this.
He's probably one of our viewers.
Hey, how'd you get this to sit up?
I'll get on that.
Brad Miller was like this huge fucking tall white guy who was really slow.
What's that? Thank you. Oh wait, that's actually meant.
Oh wow!
This has purpose.
Thank you to our coach Jesse for making Pizza Guys play of the game.
He's the Greg Popovich.
Pizza Guys delivery of the game from Jesse Jones.
Jesse Jones.
Also, never miss the opportunity for branding. Got the logo on the back of that stand.
That's right. We're hosted here at Stab, a terrific comedy establishment on Broadway.
Broadway. The lights are hot.
And the plays are hotter.
Still 13-10. Dennis Schroeder has the ball.
That's right. Dennis Schroeder from Germany. Like, who else? Come on, you can say it.
Oh, Gobbles.
Yeah, that's right. Just like Gobbles.
What does it say about Mr. Rick Dribble that I thought of Joseph Gobbles before Hitler?
It says you need to start thinking about Christmas and less about Thanksgiving.
Whoa. Speaking of Christmas, I love the tie.
Thank you. Tried to hang myself with this one time.
Oh, how'd it go?
Pretty good.
Well, you're still here, buddy. That's what counts.
Oh, I guess it went pretty bad then.
Yeah, but you had fun, and that's what matters.
And so are these guys. They're playing real hard. Gonna be able to have a big dinner.
Marvin Bagley.
Oh,
Hit that one.
0 for 2. Hot start. Still hasn't thought about passing.
He might have taken more shots while we weren't looking.
You know, how's that other guy doing? How's Luka doing? The guy they didn't pick.
Luka Doncic.
Yeah. How's he doing?
He's doing very well.
Yeah, you think he's averaging a triple-double?
He might be averaging a 30-point triple-double.
Who
Who could say?
Trevor Ariza with the bucket.
Oh, Trevor Ariza, everybody's favorite old man.
That's right. Older than we are, and we ain't no spry chickens.
No. I have a 13-year-old son.
He went to UCLA back when LA was still a part of Mexico. UCLA, Baja, California.
He played-
Bajas.
He played for the Washington Wizards when they were actually accused of wizardry.
That's right. He played for the Washington Bullets, too.
When they were musket bullets.
Yeah. He also played for the Washington Generals. They got really mad.
In World War II.
They got really mad they kept losing to the Globetrotters. Mm-hmm. I do have some money riding on some games tonight. I got a big bet on the Washington Generals.
Oh, yeah?
I feel like they're due.
I mean, they have lost to the Harlem Globetrotters how many times?
Whoa, we just had a guy jump over the freaking announcer's booth.
That's sick.
Man, I wish that was us.
Yeah. Someday.
I wish we had a player in our lap right now.
Mm-hmm. Which player would fit in your lap best?
Looking down the roster, I gotta say, Yogi.
Yogi Ferrell, he is a part of the Liddy committee, but it's more like the itty bitty Liddy committee.
That's right.
He's a small man.
And got a tiny dick. Bielitsa with a bucket. Now you got a good Bielitsa yarn. I'd love if you'd spin it.
Well, my son's girlfriend works at an establishment downtown. I won't name it because it sucks.
Squeeze in.
Squeeze in. My son's girlfriend works at Squeeze In. And as you could tell, Nemanja Bielitsa loves a burger.
With a cheese skirt.
He loves a burger with a cheese skirt. In fact, he gets double cheese.
Oh.
He came in and hit on my my son's girlfriend.
Your ex-wife.
My ex-wife. Me and my ex-wife had a son. That son has a girlfriend. And she works at Squeeze In. My son, by the way, is 13. We did establish that. He is batting up.
Yeah, batting up, basketball time.
And it's GMC season to upgrade, 20% off below
I'm going to hear about this
MSRP.
Bielitsa thing.
That's basically the end of the story. Bielitsa hit on my son's girlfriend.
Wow.
And it didn't work because she's loyal to my son. To a fault.
Imagine how differently your life would be going.
Imagine if he was twice as old as 13.
Another math problem.
Oh, man. Told we promised more.
Yeah. So the guy who sings "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch," this is my fun fact of the game. Might be using it too early in the first quarter, but the guy who sings...
Everybody prepare.
Yeah.
This is time for Stan Dunk's fun fact of the game. Jam, jam, jam.
Can we play that sound drop again?
Everybody get prepared. It is time for Stan Dunk's fun fact of the game. Jam, jam, jam.
So the guy who sings "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch" is the same guy who voices Tony the Tiger.
What?
Yep. His name is Thurl Ravenscroft.
That's not a real name.
Anyways, moving on.
This has been Stan Dunk's fun fact of the game. Jam, jam, jam. We got a commercial here. This is the two children with a flashlight, classic motif. That's an arm coming out of that snowman.
Oh, it's E.T.
It's E.T. Classic.
Oh, he's just as scared as they are. And their dad was watching them.
You know how E.T. was created?
Ooh.
Steven Spielberg and E.T. had an affair.
Oh.
And E.T. said to Spielberg, "You need to give me a movie to star in, or I'm going to the big top."
The circus.
Top circus.
Which Spielberg famously hates.
Yeah. And he would do anything to keep his lover from going to Big Top Circus. So that's how E.T. was made.
And then they broke up after Third Encounters. He said, "What? I can't get a cameo in Third Encounters of the Close Kind? It's about aliens. You gotta be chapping my ass."
But by the time Spielberg was directing the Terminal with Tom Hanks and Catherine Zeta-Jones,
That's right.
E.T. had begun stalking Spielberg, and you can see E.T. in the background of some of the shots.
That's right. And E.T., they ended up reconciling. E.T. did the motion capture for BFG.
Yeah, it just says in the credits, MC hyphen BFG hyphen
So
ET.
our stream stopped with our mortal enemy Marvin back. Oh, we're back
he's
on.
back.
But we're definitely off. No, we're good. Okay.
The Kings have made a 7-point run,
Back in business, baby.
up by 4. Which
Anyways.
is Chris Webber's number.
Yes. Timeout. We don't got one. What's your favorite Spielberg movie?
Well, I already mentioned The Terminal,
Yeah.
and I might have to go with that. Not a big fan of his more dramatic works.
We'll allow it.
And the charm of E.T. is lost on me because I know the backstory.
You say Reese's Pieces or Reese's Pieces?
I say Reese's Pieces. What about you?
Reese's Pieces.
You say Reese's.
Pieces, yeah.
You know, it's too PC.
And
Or
it took
culture.
me, yeah, exactly. It took me a while. People kept saying, "Hey, you're really bad about PC culture," and I said, "You kidding me?
Chocolate and peanut butter. What could be better?
I'm really good at eating them."
Yeah.
They said, "Listen, you're on thin ground volunteering here at this lumber
I
liquidator."
forgot you do all your conversations happen at your workplace.
Because I'm there all the time. They're working me crazy hours. If
Yeah.
I work again, I'm volunteering.
You are a volunteer.
Hmm.
I worry about you.
And I'm worried about the Kings if they don't knock down the shot. Yogi Ferrell's driving through the lane, and he gets it to go.
I love Yogi Ferrell. I love his name, and I love what it means.
Yes.
It means Yogi, like the bear, and Ferrell, like the legendary comedian.
That's right. One of my favorite Twitter accounts is a Yogi Ferrell account, which does like Will Ferrell type jokes, but from Yogi the Bear's perspective.
Yes. Yeah, just it's all about like an average man who ruins a picnic because he's being too average.
He's kind of a confident fool.
Yeah. It's a thing. Speaking of confident fool, Luke Walton.
Eat shit, fuckface. Can you say that?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't know. How's our what's our
I think that's
maturity
the
level?
first time we swore.
Well, I think I said bitch.
Actually, I think
Which I felt
said
bad
that someone had a tiny penis too. I think we're good.
Speaking of tiny penis, Dennis Schroeder. That
Speaking
blonde patch, all natural.
Speaking of tiny penises, me.
Oh man.
Hey, I went to high school with that rep.
Oh really?
Yeah. Was a real cool guy until the incident. All right, and we're moving down the court.
Kings up by 2, 1 minute left. Considering that there was like 9 points scored in the first minute and a half.
Yeah, a real dry spell.
There has been a real dry spell. Speaking of dry spell,
Uh-oh.
Stan.
Oh,
Burn.
that's gotta hurt.
Little friendly burn.
Feels good.
Nothing better than a friendly burn as the ball goes out of bounds.
Marvin Bagley wondering where it all went wrong. Luke Walton thinking the same thing. Looks like he's got a menu for Red Lobster in his hands.
Steven Adams wondering what raw hunk of meat he'll eat after the game.
Steven Adams is so fucking strong.
He is scary. He's a
These
scary
guys
man.
are like professional athletes, and he just like shoves them, and they're like, "Whoa!" He got kicked in the dick by Draymond Green, and it like didn't hurt him.
No. I think it hurt Draymond.
It seems impossible.
It also hurt Draymond's confidence.
Free throws.
The
The
Sacktown City Edition jersey. If you've ever wanted red to be the main component color of a Kings jersey, now's your time.
That's right. Sponsored by Blue Diamond, the
Now-
only nut that's not horny online.
What exact percentage of America's nuts that Sacramento grows?
What exact percentage of... Oh, yes, this is good. Another math problem.
So I will tell you it's somewhere between 60 and 70%.
Oh, I'm going to guess it's the funniest number then. 68. Bingo bango. Skip pass over the corner.
How you feeling about Bam Adebayo? Speaking of syllables,
He's bringing the heat for the Miami team.
passing the ball a whole lot more than most players do.
Specifically Marvin Bagley.
Marvin Bagley, again, not a great passer.
I would say this. We do know every player in the Kings. We've just sort of laser focused in on him.
Well, I
And
really
it's
hope he
all-
never gets a kidney stone. It will stick in there forever.
Bielitsa working the post like it's a squeeze in.
And he dropped it on the floor.
Oh!
Harrison Barnes.
Come on, get a jam.
That is Trevor Ariza.
Trevor
This
Ariza.
is a small screen, and there are small men from here.
That's right. We are watching on a phone. The end of the first quarter, and it'll go down as one of the best in Sacramento Kings history.
Oh, yeah. It is a 5-point lead.
They had it all: thrills, spills, and some buckets.
That reminded me of MXC, my favorite show of all time. Do you remember MXC?
I don't.
You don't remember MXC?
Most Extreme Challenge.
Most Extreme Elimination.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
The E was just not accounted for in the acronym.
Yeah, I didn't account for E either when I went to Stagecoach this year.
I didn't.
I ended up doing a lot of ecstasy and listening to Dirks Bentley get loose. He really opened up his whole set. Metro by T-Mobile, Amazon Prime, free shipping. Wow. Looks like I know what my family's getting.
Wait, Metro by T-Mobile. When did that happen?
Metro booming. I want some more.
I have T-Mobile. I feel like somebody should have told me about this. Oh, we saw this commercial earlier. It's a real humdinger.
That's right. Go, trucks, go.
Have you ever put lights on a truck? That's an open question. Somebody's
Sound off
allowed
in the
it.
chat. We are monitoring the chat. We want to hear from you in the chat.
Yes.
Coach Jesse Jones, have our viewers gone up or down? And I have a feeling I know the answer to this math problem.
Yeah, you might be able to guess. What fraction of our previous viewer number do you think we have right now?
What fraction of 6?
Uh-huh.
I will say 1/3.
I will
Okay.
say 3/1.
Oh,
You think we've tripled?
it actually changed while we were down to half, but now it's 5. We're back up to 5, almost at our peak viewer count.
That's right.
Thank you, everybody, for watching at home, or if you're at the Kings game and are so
Yes.
far away that you're wondering what's going on.
That's right. You can watch the game and listen to us. They'll be happening in real time.
Just turn up your phone as loud as you can so all of your neighbors in all those expensive seats can hear dunks and dribble.
And make sure to tell all your neighbors about Stab Comedy Theater.
That's right.
Located on Broadway.
That's right. Stab has shows every night of the week and most days.
Including tonight, a Wednesday.
Yeah, that's right. And
This was a hard get.
if you're there and it doesn't seem like anyone's there, just jiggle the door. Just jiggle the door for a while.
Or head around back and ask for Mo.
I feel like I wrote down a lot of things, but we're through the first quarter and I did almost all of them. Hey, your son Cameron likes the Bee Gees, right?
Oh, he's a really big fan of the Bee Gees, honestly.
I know he is.
He's a big fan of the Bee Gees.
Good.
Yeah, more than a woman, more than a man. No sexism. I don't know what that meant.
And this is more than basketball. It's King's Talk with Rick Dribble and Stan Dunks.
Yeah, Bogdan Bogdanovic, the best name in NBA basketball besides Bojan Bogdanovic.
How insane is that they...
There are two of them.
It's true.
And there's also Boban Marjanovic.
Who was in John Wick 3.
Because he's tall. How did it feel? How do you think it would feel to be that tall?
I can't imagine it would feel very good.
No, it probably hurts.
Bones must be screaming to get outside the skin.
Yeah.
Just growing every day, trying to get some sunlight.
Everybody pop a bet in the chat when you think Bojan Marjanovic will inevitably die.
Yeah, pop a bet in the chat. So put the year and also the odds that you want on it.
Yeah. We'll honor all bets no matter what.
And if anyone does an over-under, I will bet push without even looking at it.
Even if it's half.
That's the most risky bet, and I love it. It's the most fun
It's
one
a thrill ride. It's like a roller coaster for your wallet.
24.5 push.
Push. I'm going to put 100.5 push on how many points the Kings score in this game.
I'll push that. And I'll also push play on 100.5 The Zone, a radio station I listened to growing up.
Yeah, I listened to 106.5 The Quad.
100.5 The Zone, that was the first concert I ever went to.
Oh, really? Who's playing?
William Hung. That's why I wanted to go. William Hung.
American Idol, William Hung.
William Hung and the Hungettes. My mom went with me because NXS was playing later, but I wanted to go see William Hung
Yeah.
and the Hungettes.
Did he sing She Bangs?
He sang She Bangs 3 times. Open with it, close with it, encore with it.
Are you kidding me?
And then the rest of the songs were from his album Hung for the Holidays.
I do remember that. I remember that album.
And who doesn't? Free throws.
And a
No
miss.
good.
I feel like every time we've paid attention to the game, it has gone poorly. Oh, man. That graphic featured De'Aaron Fox still out with a hamstring. No. Ankle sprain, right?
Hey, he's not Harry Giles. That guy's had so many injuries: ACL, MCL, PCL, LOL,
PC.
vomiting,
Nausea.
imposter syndrome,
Upset stomach, diarrhea.
sleepy. Guy's injury prone.
Yeah, but still great. And the third of his name.
That's right.
Like a real king.
Like a boss.
Remember Andy Samberg?
Come on.
Rest
now.
in peace.
Yeah. Pop an F in the chat to show respects for
Yeah.
Andy Samberg.
F's in the chat for Andy Samberg.
Gone too soon.
Gone but not forgotten.
Pop star, never stop, and great film.
You know what I heard he did when he died?
Stop living.
Jizzed in his pants.
Ah.
You know how like you're supposed to you poop when you die?
Yeah.
No, he stayed on brand.
Yeah, and then he did a dick in the box.
Yeah, which is what you call Andy Samberg at a funeral. He's a mean man.
Joanna Newsom single.
Yeah,
Good.
on the market, Joanna Sousa. If you're in the market for a harp-playing widow, head over to linkedin.com/joanna.newsom.
.biz.
.org.
Looks like we got Harrison Barnes working in the block again.
Not
Doesn't
sure.
like what he sees. Tossing
that.
it back out. Oh,
My
not
favorite-
to be Trevor Ariza.
My favorite part about when Trevor Ariza shoots, the inevitability of the result.
I think I saw flies come off him. Who's a mummy?
Yeah, and he smells like one too. I met Trevor Ariza.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What was he eating? What's going on?
Well, I was at Noah's Bagels.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I was there to see if they had any old bagels. Because they often do.
That's right, because the new ones hurt your teeth. They're too soft.
Yes, I need a hard chew. And Trevor Ariza was there asking for eggs.
Really?
Yeah.
Noah's Bagel?
Yeah, he's asking for eggs and Noah's Bagels. They do have them. I do not think they make them there, though.
Yeah, we have eggs, but you can't have them.
No, absolutely
I
not.
don't care how much you pay us, Trevor Ariza. We have
Does
integrity.
Trevor Ariza smelled dead? Moral of the story, Trevor Ariza smells dead.
Reviews for King's Talk coming in already. Yannick Varela Mendez, if anybody knows them, on Facebook, giving us 10 out of 10.
Oh, wow.
Shout
The
out
highest
to-
scores. Shout out to Yannick.
Shout out to Yannick. I don't know you.
I do, but I'm going to pretend like I don't.
All right, that's fine. Shout out to Yannick. I don't know you yet,
But you will.
but I will. I was
Via
wondering.
you watching this.
Yes. Yannick, pop a personal bio in the chat.
Yeah, Yannick's a pretty impressive guy. Yeah, Yannick, please go off on what you do.
Yeah,
He's a cool
Yannick,
guy. Yeah.
bullet points, please. I don't read full sentences.
Over under how many bullet points?
7.
Okay, I'm going to bet the push on that.
So put 7 bullet points, and then I'll owe Stan money. Eggnog.
Shooting. Missing. Rebounding. Nope.
Falling. And stopping the game.
Sometimes the best part of basketball is the laughs you share with friends.
Yeah.
They wanted the ball to go in the hoop, it didn't. You got to laugh sometimes. We all have bad days at work. Oh, my God.
You and I were both intended for the Kings' last playoff game. It was a really funny time.
It was.
I remember laughing it off as we sat there and watched them lose because we figured, hey, we'll be back next year.
Exactly. There's always next year. And they confiscated our laser pointers pretty quick, too.
Yeah. Well, we were trying to help out.
Right.
I really don't
Trying to
understand.
point him in the ref's eye and say, look at what's going on over there.
Hey, over here. Over here.
But we ended up sort of having to miss a lot of obvious fouls that were being committed against the Kings.
Yeah, it was a real catch-22.
Looks like we got another commercial for cars. Apparently, Kings fans got that big time shmoney.
Mm-hmm.
Catching up on our reviews as they continue to come in. This guy right here got a 20 out of 10 for the silky voice of the narrator from Britta Lauren. And somebody named Sarah gave it 30 out of 10 for the Flemmy eggnog voice.
Oh,
Let's see how high we can get those out of 10 scores. Let's put the over-under on how.
more math problems.
So far we have 60 stars out of 30. So I
Wow.
think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, everybody in the chat. Go ahead and pop yourself a W for why.
Papa Dub. Papa
This is
Dub.
a toy commercial. What's your favorite toy?
My favorite toy has got to be a Subway sub.
I forgot that is the only toy you were ever given as a child, and you still have it.
That's right. It was an old $5 footlong. They don't even do that deal anymore. Meatball marinara. And I still got those meatballs together. I'm just too scared to eat it. Feels like if I went for it, one of the balls would roll out or something. So I just kind of
No. Why set yourself up for that kind of heartbreak?
like did an Indiana Jones thing where I tossed a sack back and forth and just stared at it for a while.
Yeah, you got to eat a more predictable meat. You really do.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm a meatloaf man through and through.
Meatloaf, drop it, goes nowhere.
Meatloaf, drop it low and drop that thumb. Meatloaf, if you're in the chat, if you could record a video of yourself dropping it.
Everybody
We'll
shout
give-
your favorite Meatloaf song. That is not. I wouldn't do that.
What
in
do
the
you think
chat.
that song was about?
Yeah,
What do you?
Well, I would do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Yeah.
I think it's. Man, I'm trying to think of things I wouldn't do for love, but it's been a while, and I'm pretty ready for it.
You're a romantic. Can't
Yeah.
help it. Wish your ex-wife would see that. Rooting for you,
Yes,
bud.
I do wish so too.
I think he was singing about not watching King's Talk.
Yeah.
some significant other of his, male or female, was like, "Hey, this could work with us if you stop watching King's Talk." And he said, "I won't do that." And as a matter of fact, I feel so strongly about it. I'm going to the recording studio right now.
And you know who else won't do that? All of our viewers there at home. We know you will not turn this off, and we appreciate you for that.
Yeah,
Not only
thanks
not
for
turn
turning
off, up to a record viewer count of 7.
Oh my God! Eventually,
right.
I'll start to get self-conscious.
And the Kings have 27 points.
20 more viewers and no more points from here on out. And we'll have a tie. We've already established we love a good tie.
Paul passing it.
To Danilo
Passing
Gallinari.
it to Gallinari.
Back up to Paul.
Oh.
In and out. Who likes burgers?
Bielica does.
Bielica loves a squeeze-in burger. I've never seen him at an In-N-Out, though. I would like to see that.
Good price point. Best burger.
Yeah, people ignore the price point when they talk about the best burger chains. It's ridiculous.
Oh, home slicing through the lane. Just can't get it to go.
Slicing through just like an onion. Continue to talk about burgers and price points.
That's right.
If you had to set up a tier based on price point per value of burger.
Exactly. The list would look way different. People are like, Shake Shack, Five Guys. It's like, look at the price point.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a great pass over to the corner. Oh, and the Thunder have sunk a 3.
Speaking of sinking 3, every time I go to Five Guys, 3 orders of Cajun fries down the hole.
Yeah, when you go to Five Guys, they should call it 6 Guys.
Yeah, because I'm eating for one more.
And the Kings are playing for more, playing for the playoffs. Buddy Hield
Hield
from deep. Oh, Mama, there goes that man. Hand down, man down. These are my catchphrases.
Yeah, you reach, I teach.
Boom. Limp biscuit. Like a red nose. Like a G6.
Gas pedal.
Buddy Hield again from deep. This is actually exciting. Oh, if he would have made that man.
What do you think was the first time that Kevin Harlan said bang? You know how he just says bang when people make a pinpoint 3? What was the first time he just said bang?
Kevin Harlan has a famous dad. Bob Harlan was the president of the Green Bay Packers.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
So I see him as like a Joker type guy. He had a famous dad that didn't want him. Mm-hmm. So I think he probably put on Joker makeup and just said bang.
Yeah,
like
little prop gun.
Like the first time he's like a child, he walks and he goes, I know shit's fucked up. Mm-hmm. Society. Bang.
So you think him hosting and narrating NBA games is a long con?
Yeah. Just shooting the other announcer. Something we've talked about many times.
Yeah.
We have a death pact here on the Kingstock show.
Go ahead and pop a guess in the chat of when you think it is initialized.
Yeah, and I'm gonna bet push on that.
What is the last straw that'll make us end our lives?
And we're going
to guess in the chat.
We're going to a commercial break brought to you by Smud.
Smud. It's like PG&E.
But muddier.
Muddier.
You want your power like a tough mudder? Yeah, you're built a little different.
I've always thought if we lived in an equal world, you would earn your power through running through a tough mudder.
That's right. You're a little bit more active than those other weekend warriors. You deserve Smud.
Mm-hmm. Sacramento's
Mud.
That is what it stands for.
Yeah, another car commercial. God, do basketball fans just have unlimited income?
This one does look a little cheaper than the rest.
That's right. It's a local one. John L. Sullivan. You had to put your name on there. Ain't going to make me buy.
Roseville, gross. More like Groseville.
Oh.
Speaking of gross, Kristen Bell's husband, Dax Shepard.
Boo.
Punk's own Dax Shepard. Hope you're not watching.
And
not because I don't want you to hear me talk about you, but because I don't want you affiliated with my brand.
That's right. You're bad for the brand, Dax. You're toxic. We're fucking sick of you.
I don't care about your podcast.
Armchair expert. Hey, flip the chair around. Sit on the ground. Fucking idiot.
Yeah. That's what you deserve.
So you're sitting in the chair, right?
Yeah.
Dax?
Yeah,
Dax. In the chair.
Dax.
Okay, you're recording your podcast.
Kristen, don't listen. Kristen, don't listen to this. You're wonderful.
Kristen, leave.
Good place, great. Forgetting Sir Marshall, better.
Yeah. You're out of the room, Kristen? Don't answer that. If you did, you're not gone. Okay. Dax, you're recording your fucking podcast, Armchair Expert. All right? Flip the chair over. End up on the fucking ground. Do me a fucking favor. Flip the chair over. End up on the ground. And just do me a favor. You can jump in on any time on this. I'm looking for an out. Just, if you could do me one favor this Christmas season, just do one favor for a Make-A-Wish type guy. My life ain't going too great. I'm a volunteer at Lumber Liquidators. We'll whip the termites. Whoopsh, whoopsh.
Terminally unemployed.
Termite nilly.
Terminally unemployed.
So just do me a favor.
Funemployed.
You got the #3 comedy podcast on Apple Podcasts. Even though it's not that funny to me.
Never been.
Just do me a favor and flip the fucking chair over, dude.
Go from the armchair expert to the floor idiot.
Yeah.
Which is what you deserve.
And folks watching this online, you can't hear the audience here is going nuts. They love it. This bit's hit every time I do
Coors
it.
Bank would be a timeless moment. And I always feel timeless when you're talking shit about Dax Shepard. Coors Banquet timeless moment Monday at Houston. Nemanja Bjelica hit a 33-foot game-winning 3-point field goal, and the buzzer. Oh, I didn't get.
We'll never know what happened.
We'll never know. My favorite thing about Kings basketball, they do not record it for history.
My favorite thing about Kings basketball is I keep getting older and they keep dribbling.
Mm-hmm.
Barnes for three.
They stay.
Damo.
We're gonna start workshopping new catchphrases for Kevin Harlan.
Okay, yeah. Every time they shoot, I want to hear a catchphrase. And just shoot it, guys. Come on, we're doing a bit here.
Yeah, love David Spade. Bingo.
Oh,
Oh man, we're sticking with bingo until someone misses.
you got bingo. I'm still working.
Yeah. Oh, Corey Joseph, Kojo living in Doko, drinking SoCo with a ho-ho.
Oh, yes. I can't wait until your demo gets out there, man.
Oh man, I try really hard to think of two syllables that rhyme.
Ooh, Django.
Jenga.
Unchained. He missed it.
Let Corey Joseph off the chain.
Yeah, let Cujo off the chain. He's a dog.
I forgot to say bingo.
Good. They missed it.
They missed it. If I'm
Goofy
rooting for the
dog.
Kings, I'll quit saying
Hey, what's
bingo.
up with Goofy and Pluto? Huh?
Huh? They're like father and son.
Pluto.
They're father and son,
Oh,
but they
God.
like each other? Or is it because they're dogs?
No, Pluto's like a dog, but Goofy's like
Oh no,
a
I'm
man.
thinking of the Goofy movie. My
Yeah.
bad. What was Goofy's
Yeah.
son in that movie? What's his name?
Max.
Max.
We'd have to ask Brooks that.
Every other character.
You have to ask your guy Brooks that. Brooks, a guy I met one time, we post on Facebook all the time.
He posts more than anyone I know. Shout out to Christian. I guess he doesn't put his name on Facebook. Shout out to Redacted Brooks. Big fan. Dowdy's in the chat.
Anyways, so Pluto's like subservient to everyone else.
This is a long-held conversation about how this works. Every other animal in Disney canon is anthropomorphized except Pluto. Is he just a dog? What does that make them?
Yeah.
Is he, like, if they're on a human level, is he less intelligent?
Yeah.
It's problematic.
I heard that someone started asking Walt some questions about this, and he said, I'm going in the freezer. I can't do this right now.
It is the only controversial moment in Disney canon history.
Yeah, I got Disney Plus popped on Sound of the Song of the South right away.
Yeah, Song of the South. How about the Song of the North? They won.
Yahoo! Here's the Song of the North, Gangnam Style.
North Korea loves Gangnam Style.
That's the only thing that unites them.
Mm-hmm. That and hunger. Drive into the basket.
And we've got games.
Oh,
with
Buddy
the
Hield
steal.
with a steal.
Some
and
rare
there
defense
was-
from Buddy, and he's done with the ball.
I think there was a foul on that play. I will be fair to Buddy. I think there was a foul. It is hard to tell when you watch the game on mute on a smaller screen than your audience.
And we trust that you're watching it on mute too. So
I think we got an update from our coach.
If you like, we can check back in on the chat. There's been a couple messages since. Britta Lauren checking in again, commenting on our number of viewers. There are ones of people watching, and one bearded dragon on my lap. Whatever that means, Britta.
Well, yeah, that bearded dragon doesn't have a name yet. We're gonna name it right now.
Name a bearded dragon.
Greg. I'm thinking of a Greg Popovich dragon pun.
Okay, I'm with you. And we have enough time to get this. We're in the second quarter. Greg Popovich, but it's a dragon. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Greg
Yeah,
Dragon.
not bad.
Greg Dragon.
We'll see.
Greg, your bearded dragon is now named Greg Dragonovich. He doesn't talk to the
Greg
media.
Papa Tail. Greg Papa Wing.
Greg Papa Never Ending Story.
Greg Smogovich.
Greg Smogovich. I think that's the best we're going to get. Hope you like your new name, Greg.
Yeah, I hope you like it, Greg.
I hope
Britta, I don't really mind what you care about it one way or the other. It's Greg's name.
Sam Harrison checking in. He is at the game.
Sam is at the game.
and
Sam
he wishes he brought headphones because I have no idea what's going on.
He's just looking at us.
Sam, I need you to. Sam, I'm going to do as best as I can to communicate this to you non-verbally. Leave the arena. Go to the concourse. Get me the nacho cheese that they have there. Bring it on over. Take a seat. Would love to see you. Thank you. Thank you, Jack.
Rabasto Emily. I'm probably not. I assume I'm not pronouncing that right. Rabasto Emily. I'm
No,
living.
no, that's Tabasco Emily. I know her.
That's Emily. Spicy, but not Cholula.
I'm living this, you guys. Keep it up. Is that eggnog alcoholic? And can I have some?
Soko and no.
Soko, no, Doko, Jojo.
That's right. I might again. I can't wait till your demo drops. I actually do need someone to help me out with this because I gotta blow into my thing to start.
Your car.
No, my jump bikes. They won't let me ride them without blowing first.
Really?
Yeah,
Is that for everybody, or did you
that's
break
for me specifically.
You broke a jump bike rule?
I tacoed a jump bike. You know when you sit in a folding chair and you break it backwards and it tacos like that?
Oh, yeah.
I tacoed a jump bike. You know, they're not that sturdy.
So now you have to blow a sobriety test into every jump bike. Is this real?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Mayor Steinberg's hard but fair.
I'm Hard but Fair, the title of my novel about watching the Kings.
Yes. There's one thing you can say about the Kings. They haven't made the playoffs in 13 years, but they play fair. They have never tried too hard to win.
How far do you have to jump back home? I'm getting concerned.
Oh, it's just, I would say.
Do you not know?
I'm just trying to think the
Where
number
are you
of
going
blocks.
Where are you going after this?
It's hard to think about the blocks when I'm on the highway,
You're jump biking on the highway?
Yeah, I live like under the causeway in a little
Causeway Classic.
Yeah, it's pretty classic down there, and it is hard to bike down there through the rice paddies.
Yeah.
But it is ultimately worth it to see the geese flock as the sun rises,
And you gotta love that 5 o'clock Davis Sacramento commute.
especially on a jump bike.
Oh man, it's actually about jump bike speed. Anyway, I don't know who that player's name is.
Oh, I've got the roster.
He's number 5.
Number 5 on the roster. Number 1 in your hearts. It's oh my God. This is his real name.
Oh yeah, LeGuen's Dort. I believe he's French.
That is incredible. LeGuen's Dort. He went to Arizona State.
LeGuen's Dort. Shout out to the Wildcats.
Sun Devils.
Sun Devils. I couldn't remember if they were Arizona or not.
Yeah,
No, Arizona is.
No, Arizona's Wildcats, but they say bear down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
LeGuen's
Animals.
Dort must have been fucking ripping shit up at Lake Havasu with a bunch of ASU people.
You know a lot more about colleges than I do.
But we both know an equal amount about basketball.
And we're back on the court.
And so are the teams, dribbling it up.
Oh, man.
Passing, sharing's the name of the game for the Thunder.
And a bingo.
Oh, and a... Oh.
No, like bingo, someone broke a hip.
Not on your life, my friend. That might fly in Italy, but the axis of evil will never work in Sacramento.
Who's the most evil basketball player you've ever seen?
Draymond Green.
Draymond Green's pretty messed up.
Without question.
He does kick a nut every now and then.
All the time. Plus, I know I'm not allowed to say this, but he really looks like Donkey from Shrek.
He does. He does.
I'm so canceled.
Yeah, we are. Everybody turn it off for that part.
Yeah, turn it off for that part, turn it back in. We got...
Sam, you're good.
Sam, thank you. I can actually
Shaka, Sam.
I can actually see Sam standing up in the aisle. Looks like he had courtside seats.
Yes,
Maybe
Sam,
this
if
way.
you are in the... Please, for the rest of the game, wave your arms.
Yeah.
And we'll see you at
Oh,
some
there
point.
he is. Yeah, he's doing a wacky inflatable car guy type thing.
We're a big fan of Sam and all of his work. I actually am a fan of Sam.
Yeah, me too.
Seen him in a couple
Less than a
shows.
minute left. Oh,
Kings are down 6. When did that start?
only 49 seconds left in this half.
Yeah, a whole nother 24 minutes left, folks,
In the game.
in the game. But that will equal out to about another hour, maybe hour and a half of this.
Plus, we got halftime, and I used everything I wrote down already.
Oh, I had an idea for halftime. My son has a final due for his film class.
Oh,
Thinking about maybe taking that live on screen.
I would love that. I minored in film.
You
I
did.
mean, my son minored in film.
My son is also minoring
Yeah.
in film. Yeah.
I worked at Lumber Liquidators. I still do, and I volunteer there. For 3,
How
Django.
often Django, let them off the chain.
Beep. It's good.
What's that?
That was the sound of Flubber.
Oh, yeah. Flubber starring Robin Williams. Rest in peace.
I heard that's why he did it. He could never get that high again.
Yeah, you go from Flubber, you never go back under.
Yeah, that's right. That classic rhyme.
Love a slant rhyme. Speaking of slants.
Slanting to the basket. Slanting with a pass. Slanting with a shot.
And blocked.
Just
by
absolutely
not
swatted.
Oh. Kings down by 9 to a team that has less good players than them.
That's right. The resolve of this city is being tested. The greatest halftime deficit in the Kings' history they're facing right now.
Let's check in on the box score, get an update on how some of our favorite players are doing.
Yeah, if you had to, all right, guess right now before you pull that up, who scored the most points in this game?
For anybody
Either
or just the
team.
King? I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say Dennis Schroeder is leading in points right now.
Okay.
And bear in mind, I've watched very little of this game. I'm gonna say leading scorer for the Kings probably Buddy Hield.
Yeah, Buddy seems like a safe bet. I'm gonna say Steven Adams is the leading overall, surprisingly.
Dennis Schroeder, 15
Oh,
points.
what?
Wow.
What's going on?
Give me my money. Kings leading scorer, Nemanja Bjelica.
Oh.
We're going to squeeze in everybody. Buddy Hield has 5 points. He's 2 for 11.
Oh my God.
He's 2 for 11, 1 for 6 from 3.
So, folks, if you're just tuning in first basketball game you're watching, welcome. We
2
love
for
the
11
sport.
is not good.
Yeah.
2 for 11 could be better.
2 for 11 won't even cut it on the River Cats, baby.
What are some shooting percentages better than 2 for 11?
Again, I love the math that we're doing.
Yeah.
Some shooting percentages that are better, I'd say 25%.
Yeah, that's better. Whatever 4 for 11 is.
Yes, that would be better too. That's a good percentage.
Yeah.
11 over 4.
Let's check in on everybody's favorite Marvin Bagley. 5 points, 3 rebounds, missed a 3, 2 for 6 from overall, and a personal foul.
Oh, he had to make it personal.
How many assists?
0. This is really
Kings only have 3 assists total, actually. Kind of seems
awful.
like
That's
that
really
is
bad.
Very bad.
Not sharing the ball at all.
Speaking of bad, Sprint.
Why did that guy do that? Why did he switch sides? That's fucked up.
I was only more upset when Doug Christie traded himself from the Kings.
Yeah. And Doug Christie's wife, man.
Oof.
Anyways, why did that guy do that?
Why did the Verizon guy go to Sprint?
He had a good thing going. What was
Yeah.
his deal?
Yeah, man, you can't let something like that go.
It just fucking sucks, man. Fake people come into your life and they just fuck shit up.
You doing okay, Stan?
Dude, you gotta like protect your energy and like realize. And this guy just fucked me, honestly. It's why I entered into a lifetime contract with Verizon because of him. And now
You're talking specifically about the Sprint guy.
Yes, still is about the Sprint guy for sure. And like
So
I
if
just
I could-
entered
if I could
I entered a lifetime contract with him, had a kid with him, and just thought I would love him forever. And then he's gonna say I'm going with Sprint now.
Does the fact that he's no longer a Verizon spokesperson make you less enjoy your Verizon?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I was wondering. I wanted to follow up on that. Carl's Jr.
Definitely not about anything else.
Carl's Jr. Other states call it Hardee's.
That's right. And in other states they call it King Stock. Liquid Go.
We're
Halftime.
heading into the halftime show. This happens live in the arena, which again we are not at.
I wonder, what do you think the halftime show is going to be? Sometimes they have Red Panda tossing plates up. Sometimes they have a little dog show. They do baby races sometimes.
Well, on NBA 2K18, the only halftime show they ever have is a man on a unicycle. That literally is. If you play a game of NBA 2K18, maybe it's just my copy. The only halftime show that ever happens when my son plays NBA 2K18 is a man on a unicycle.
What I love about that and what my son's told me is that you can just skip through those animations and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
you're watching the full thing.
Well,
Your son's watching the full thing.
No, my son, he gets there and he sees just enough to know that he's being given an inferior product before he just mashes A.
Oh, your son's a real button masher.
My son is a button masher, mashing my buttons, asking for food and money.
My son's a freaking screen looker.
Yeah, you play a lot of in-room competitive games with your son.
It sucks. I'm trying to have LAN parties with my son, raise him right, and he keeps screen looking.
Yeah,
Then he knows where
what's
my
your favorite-
Zerg outpost is in StarCraft.
You and your son playing a lot of StarCraft, keeping that franchise afloat.
We are single-handedly keeping StarCraft afloat.
You construct additional Pi sons. Father.
Father.
What was that? Was that like
That's my son.
Is your son saying "Father"? Forgot about your son's conditions.
Yeah.
Another car. I want to count.
Oh, they made it.
There's a party going on, but they're not there yet because it's snowing outside.
Multiple parties.
Multiple different, people.
She's got a car inside a car.
Oh, dog.
Oh,
What's your favorite kind of dog for basketball?
That's
That's not a golden retriever.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
Corgi, for sure.
Corgi for basketball.
Corgi's like a Chris Paul, like a little thick guy.
They're small, thick.
Just yells at everyone's a complete asshole.
If you don't pay enough attention, you don't realize he's an asshole.
That's right. Can't even win with prime Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan.
No.
That's a Corgi.
That is true. A Corgi could not win an NBA championship with prime Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan.
Your favorite basketball dog that ain't Air Bud?
Burmese.
Oh.
I think that's what they're Bernese. I don't know what they're called.
Bernese 2020.
Bernese 2020.
He's pretty good at basketball, actually.
He is. He is probably the best candidate currently at basketball. I haven't seen
wish
the
they
others
would-
play.
I wish they would play.
Yeah, that would be a big deciding factor for me. Because at
be
this
awesome.
point, who cares?
It's anyone's game. Yeah, until you play basketball, who cares?
We know Obama played basketball, but those dang limits.
That's right. They put limits on his game.
Yeah.
They said you can't use your left hand. They tried to limit him to develop his right more.
Hey, people do that to children all the time. You're left-handed? That's wrong. And I think that's wrong to tell them it's wrong. Brought to you by Southern Comfort Eggnog. I didn't know they had that.
The only eggnog standing up for left-handed people. Oh, whoa! Let's remember some guys.
Do you? Yeah, Francisco Garcia.
Oh,
I was at a King's summer camp when I was in 7th grade.
right. Your son was. You've never played
My
basketball.
son, yeah, I've never played basketball. My son was at a King's summer camp when he was in the 7th grade.
You're a great dad.
I'm a great dad. Used all my progressive money.
They did just take checks there.
That was back when I figured out how to actually use them. Before I forgot. Francis,
You remember
the
that you
NBA
forgot.
the NBA draft happened on the first night of the camp, and there was a crowd of 500 children who all found out that the Kings had drafted Francisco Garcia. And I've never seen a group of more confused children because none of us knew who he was.
Was there someone that you were hoping they would take? Or
Oh,
your
man.
son was hoping they would take?
Man, I would have to guess somebody that's not named Francisco Garcia. Turned out to be a pretty good role player.
He was.
Yeah,
Good career.
jumped up to try to tip a ball that was stuck between the rim and the backboard. Do you remember this? Landed, fell on someone's foot. Worst nightmare. Was out for like the rest of the season because he left it on someone's foot, getting a ball that he didn't need to get.
Yeah, there's people that'll do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Speaking of balls you don't need to get,
Snowballs! Look out. The cinematic children are back again with a
is like-
sequel.
This is like Battle Royale.
That's right.
Screaming. He's turned a garbage
Wait,
can.
the cool kid's coming up. This cool kid, and I'm not allowed to say he's hot, but he's hot. Here he is.
I love those bangs. Swept to the side because he's sad.
He bangs. He bangs. Oh, and it's a fucking Sprint ad too. Fuck this.
Yeah, fuck Sprint. Fuck Dak Shepard. The only thing that can redeem Dak Shepard, Verizon.
Dax, if you start doing Verizon ads, boy, we might have to reconsider.
We'll have to reconsider how we feel about you.
I could finally get my Employee of the Month VHS, dust that bad boy off and watch it again.
Yeah. Employee of the Month.
Dane Cook,
Dane Cook and
Jessica
Dak Shepard
Alba,
in the same
and
film.
Dak Shepard, yeah.
How was that made with all the syphilis?
That that was the highest grossing movie in America until The Last Avengers.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, maybe.
Film liner.
Yeah.
There's a child in the rain.
Aw.
Feels like that shouldn't be allowed.
Here's a grandma in the sun.
Also not allowed.
Hey, if you're hot, then grandma's hot. Take her out of the sun.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dignity Health, for bringing attention to a critical issue. Grandmas are getting too hot out in the sun, even in the wintertime.
Speaking of getting too hot, the My Team's Kings app
That's right.
Too hot. It runs so horribly, makes your phone hot. I have to drop it.
Drop It Like It's Hot was about the My Kings Team app.
It mines Bitcoin from your phone, makes your phone overheat. Don't download it.
Man, that Bitcoin stuff's a trip.
Still can't figure it out.
You know, I tried to go and climb Mount Gox. They told me it was so big.
Mount.
Mount Gox, the biggest Bitcoin exchange in the world.
Oh, okay.
I tried to go climb it. I got there to Norway. They said this is a VPN server farm.
VPN, is that like Black Diamond or like what, you know?
It's like Blue Diamond, the sponsor of the Kings.
Somewhere between 60 and 70% of all nations' nuts, Sacramento.
That's right.
Here's Doug Christie and everybody's least favorite uncle, Grant Napier.
Boo. He's only in it for himself.
Only in it for himself.
What a coward.
And Doug Christie is rocking a pocket square. What do you think about pocket squares?
Oh.
People in the audience loving pocket squares. Speaking of the audience, chat, how do you feel about pocket squares?
And let's give it up for our
Let's give it up for our actual audience. Thank you for being here.
We have had one other chat comment that'll take us back about 20, 30 minutes in the show.
Oh, people have tuned out.
Well, Mr. Bob Robert Bess wants to know, how much does a jump bike cost? Extra for the blow me version? Question mark. Yeah.
Okay, so we got someone doing tags on my jokes, and that's not okay. I'm gonna need you to shut the chat down right now. I'm not okay with people being
Shutting
funny.
down the chat.
Our chat has
disabled.
become a part
Chat
of
is
the dark
disabled.
web.
So this is bullshit. This Pizza Guys commercials aren't funny anymore.
Yeah, pizza guys. One, they used to be funny just because whoever was the pizza guy.
Like IT or something.
Yeah, Isaiah Thomas, probably the most declarative in terms of how you could understand what he was saying.
There was a script there, and they went away from it.
And Ben McLemore just slightly
Crushed it.
slightly inaudible, but with so much charisma. It was like Rodney Dangerfield was a pizza guy.
Apparently the chat just needed a little bit of prodding. Sarah something or other says that we're still here. Yeah, Sarah, I'm going to keep running with that gag. And Yannick says that we love pocket squares. Chat has spoken. Chat loves
Still don't
pocket
know
squares.
much about Yannick, but hey, I've got one fact. I need 6 more. I hope it was a bullet point.
Yannick and Sarah, you guys can both go about your nights if you need to. I do appreciate
Yannick
the
and
support.
Sarah, are you seeing people? If so, I'd like to introduce Yannick
Oh,
to
this
Sarah.
kid just got a Casper mattress.
Every kid's dream
It's
come
a
true.
toddler and he loves the Casper.
Speaking of toddlers, Casper, there's a movie about a child who died.
That's right. It's called The Sixth Sense.
Everybody's favorite fun little. Hey, what's your favorite Bruce Willis movie where he's not bald?
Okay, 1, 2,
Two,
3.
three.
Hudson Hawk.
I've never seen Hudson Hawk. Tell me about it.
Okay, so it's like he's fucking crazy, man. And he is pretty
it's
much
like
bald.
it's like a weird comic book
He is
movie,
pretty
right?
much bald, but he wears a hat a lot. So I
Okay.
counted it, yeah.
Okay, bald equal or hat equals not bald.
So that commercial was like, get your kid a Casper mattress for Christmas.
Yeah.
What an insane gift idea.
Yeah. Hey, you're an adult who listens to podcasts and has children. Casper mattress.
That's great. Thank you for mentioning that. If you go to Stab Comedy Theater and use our promo code Dunks and Dribble, they will ask you to leave.
yeah. It does not mean anything, and they don't know we're here. The Phoenix Suns have swag, and speaking of swag, Joel Embiid.
Yes.
Joel Embiid has said recently he's
What
going
do
to
you-
quit trash talking. You know who's not? Us.
Yeah, Dax.
Dax.
Do right by us or else.
Have you called Verizon yet? Maybe you don't have service because you have Sprint.
Embiid used to, and this is real, used to drink like a pitcher of Shirley Temples.
Yeah, I remember this. I remember reading about this.
And he would like get the shakes from not having sugar for a while.
I haven't had
Professional athlete at the top of his game, drinking pitchers of Shirley Temples.
Let's do 2 lists at the same time.
Okay.
Or like we'll each do our own version of the list. We're gonna go from 5th place to 1st place.
Okay, like a starting 5.
like-
Basketball.
But like in order of like how much we love them.
Okay.
Fat athletes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Number 5, I'll start.
Okay.
I want to start with Nikola Jokic.
Oh, yeah.
A
He's
bit
so
of a-
doughy in like a bear kind of way.
Yeah, he literally looks like a Russian bear.
Yeah. Trailer from the N1 mixtapes. There was this big guy named Trailer who could do like 2 dribbling moves, and they would make him like shuffle down the court, let him go like between the legs back and forth. He put it in his shirt and pretend to hit it all the way around, but he couldn't go all the way around because he was so big.
Yeah.
And then like he was in every single N1 mixtape.
Shout out to Trailer. Hope you're doing good.
Trailer's dead for sure.
All right, fat athlete number 4. We'll go snake style.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Number 4, Zach Randolph.
Zach Randolph, thick since the womb.
Yeah, that's right. He was born like this.
Yeah.
Mama, I was born this way.
Lady Gaga.
Smoked his way out of Portland, which doesn't seem possible. And then went to Memphis for the grit, grind, and barbecue.
I love barbecue. Shout out.
Shout out barbecue.
Shout out to barbecue. Everybody pop some meat in the chat.
Guys,
All right.
get those pizzas out of the chat. Pop some meat in there.
My number 4 fat player of all time. By the way, game has restarted. If you looked away while halftime was going, the game is back on. But my number 4 fat player of all time got to be all offensive linemen in the NFL ever. Yeah, I don't.
They're a fun bunch.
They are hard to distinguish, and most of them do not have names worth remembering.
I like when they wear like those like rubber turf guards on their elbows and stuff, like they're wide receivers.
Yeah. It's like, bud, you're not going to spend much time doing anything else than doing this while moving backward or forward. That's what you do. You don't really need elbow guards.
They got the gloves on and everything.
Number 3 fat athlete of all time, Butterbean.
Oh,
Everybody remember Butterbean from Jackass?
Yeah.
Or also boxing on his own, I guess.
Yeah, he was boxing on his own.
Do you remember?
And I'm dancing on my own, Robin. Okay. The Kings have come out with a vengeance this half and kept the lead at 49-40. 9-point lead.
Kings are surging to stagnancy.
Surging to keep the score the same.
Still waters.
Number 3, Glenn Big Baby Davis.
Oh, love Glenn Big Baby Davis.
So the Celtics had the big 3, right? And Rajon Rondo. So like just killers, absolute killers.
Rajon Rondo, Kevin Garnett,
Paul
Ray
Pierce.
Allen.
Yeah, Paul Pierce. Kevin Garnett going to be in Uncut Gems. Can't wait to see it. But
Adam Sandler.
and then they had this
Film.
this fat guy.
Yeah.
Just like kind of short fat guy too.
Yeah,
not even a tall fat guy.
6'7".
Most famous for doing a gif where he goes like,
I love that gif. It's horrible and gross.
if you can't hear that on the chat, guys, it's like
You can hear it when you watch the gif.
it's him on a basketball court just for no reason being like, I'm
I think you got
hungry.
hungry.
Yeah, his
I'm allowed to make that
stomach
joke.
feeling hungry. But he was just good. He went to LSU too, not a basketball school.
Very skilled,
Yeah.
but just, overweight. Never really could get a handle on it. Now is in the big 3.
Yes.
And which is funny. You put him at
Yeah.
number 3, and he's big. The mustache.
Number 2, it's still on. Number 2, Greg Ostertag.
Greg Ostertag. Everybody shout out to the big O.
Everyone used to call him Greg Postertag. I read this in Sports Illustrated for Kids, so I think it's true. He was dunked on in more posters than any other player.
Is that true?
That's what they put in Sports Illustrated for Kids. It might have been a joke, but I took it as a fact. But he had a propensity for just standing under the rim and putting his arms up and just getting dunked on.
Oh man, he's 2 arms up away from Willie Cauley-Stein.
Yes, up in the air.
Shout out to George Clooney, Anna Kendrick, and the other woman in that film.
That's right. We're getting this film final done by hook or by crook.
Yeah, I'm working on it as we speak.
Harrison Barnes, 1 for 7 tonight. What the fuck? In my opinion, you should make more of your shots.
Yes, especially at the rate that you are paid. Shout out to, speaking of being paid, Liquid Lubricator.
Yeah, baby. Come on, I've been volunteering. Just
for
whipping those
decades.
termites. Whoosh, 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 whoosh,
Whip your termites, ladies and gentlemen.
whoosh. And
Give
tip your waiter here at Stab Comedy on Broadway. Thank you.
They have waiters.
Okay, yeah.
My
you're
number
2.
My number 2 fat player of all time, Dion Waiters. When he's fat.
Waiters Island.
Waiters Island gets bigger or smaller depending on the tide of food going into his mouth.
So Dion Waiters recently had a breakdown on a plane. You heard about this?
Yes, he took an edible that someone on the Miami Heat gave him. This is a professional basketball player being given an edible by another professional basketball player, takes it on the team charter flight, has a panic attack. They have to ground the flight, I believe. Is that what happened?
Yes, they had to ground
they
the
had to
flight.
ground the flight because one of their players was having an anxiety attack.
And they're like, "Who'd you get the weed from? We need to know so no one else gets fucked up." And he's like, "I'll never tell."
Yeah, he will not rat.
He will not rat on anyone.
But he will fat sometimes. Shout out to Dion Waiters. Not actually my number 2 favorite fat player of all time.
But it's hard to think of things on the spot, isn't it?
Can be my number 1 fat player of all time. Coming up right after this play from Rashawn Holmes.
Oh, he
off
did the little
front
push
rim.
shot. I love that. The
Off
old
the front
Costa
rim.
Kufas.
Hey, your mom is a doctor. Maybe you should learn to spend a little bit more time in the lab. Learning how to push that shot.
You know, I was working in the lab late one night.
Yeah.
And I heard an awful fright.
Oh, really? Tell me more about this. I'm enthralled.
There was Dracula and his son, and they did the mash. They did the monster
Shout out to
mash.
Boris Karloff and his son, Steven Adams, for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
He's so strong.
He's
That
so
should have
strong.
stopped him in some way. That should have impeded him.
If I slapped someone on the arm as hard as Nemanja Bjelica just slapped Steven Adams, it would have made a difference in their day.
Steven Adams has a triple-double or a double-double already, and I'll be getting a triple-double later at In-N-Out, which is
No.
where I get 2 3x3s.
Yes. It is the triple double.
Yeah, and for that price point, can't be beat.
Cannot be beat. We never really did make our rankings of burgers by price point.
I think that'd be easier to do than fat guys, but we're at number 1.
We're on number 1, and my number 1 fat athlete of all time is
You want me to go?
Bam Margera.
Oh!
Technically quit being an athlete before he got fat. Maybe never was really an athlete, kind of more just a prankster of his poor family.
Whoa. Hey, pro skaters out there, we love you guys.
We
know
love you. Tony Hawk recently inducted into the California Hall of Fame.
That's our biggest audience segment. We would never say anything against
We love pro
professional skaters.
We love pro skaters, but Bam Margera, iffy.
Amateur skaters, we can take it or leave it, but pro skaters, that's where we make our money.
Were you a big fan of Viva La Bam?
A big fan. No.
No?
Aware of it, you betcha.
Yeah, there was one episode where they're all going to Mexico, and Don Vito, their uncle,
Yes.
right? He
R.I.P.
he rest in peace, dent in the back and everything. He wanted to go. He really had a dent in his back. No one knows why. He wanted to go to Mexico, but he had to learn Spanish in order for them to pay for his flight. And then they just taught him fake Spanish. It was very cruel. He had no idea. And then they gave him a hat, a sombrero that had been hollowed out, and they put salsa in the portion of that was on his hat, and they ate chips and salsa out of his head. And that's like the 20 worst thing they did to him. They did I believe they demolished his house.
Yeah,
at one
that's
point.
true. They bought him a house and then they destroyed it as a bit. I think it's just incredible.
Shout out to Viva La Bam. Hope recovery's going well. Number 1 fat athlete of all time.
Number one,
Stan Dunk.
yeah, number 1 Stan Dunk's fat athlete of all time has got to be Unkar Plot.
I gotta be honest, I've never heard that name.
Unkar Plot is the guy from Star Wars: The Force Awakens who goes to Rey, goes 1/4 portion,
Okay.
and at one point he runs after her, and I was like, this guy's pretty fast. That's who I'll go with as my favorite athlete.
Favorite athlete of all time is from the first movie of the Star Wars reboot, directed by J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams, good luck next week, sir.
There's a lot of pressure on
We'll be watching.
you. Oh, maybe. Still haven't seen number 7.
Yeah, you've only seen canonically.
Number
Rick
8.
Tribble has only seen number 8.
The Big 8. Speaking of the Big 8, Kobe Bryant. New show on ESPN. Not new. It's been around for a while, where he analyzes game footage of other people.
You know, he's got that Mamba mentality. Reminds me of you a bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I really do focus in when I see a prey.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
You do. I saw recently there was a doorbuster deal at Big and Tall.
I always shop at Big and Tall. I'm 5'11", not ashamed of it, but I like a lot of room.
And there was that time at Dave & Buster's where you really went ham on the punching machine.
I also only go to establishments with ampersands in the middle of their names.
That's
Spend
right.
a lot of time at Dave & Buster's.
Dave & Buster's, Jamba and Juice.
Carl's
Hook and ladder.
Panda and Express.
Uh-huh.
I am Abercrombie and Finch.
Right. Good.
Can't really buy any clothes there. Not enough room.
Hey, folks, anyone knows something with a restaurant or something?
Go ahead and
with
pop
an
that
and
into the chat.
Or just yell it out
Yeah,
loud.
if you are in the audience right now and you know a restaurant or store that has an ampersand in their name,
Yeah.
let us hear it. Speaking of ampersands, Jerry Reynolds.
And
he had
us.
and us. we are. This is a true story. We are in a secret Santa pact with the Jerry Reynolds.
That's right. The three of us. It's a 3-man Secret Santa. The two of us both got Jerry, and he got no one. And
yeah, he was not participated.
he doesn't know what's happening, but he's got the gift of his life coming towards him.
2 of them.
Yes, that's right. And I'll never tell you what I got for him.
Oh, I bet it's lumber or liquid.
God damn it.
Or termite.
Fuck.
No, I'm just kidding. I know it's not.
Shit.
They don't let you take things for free
That's right.
or pay you.
They hate acknowledging my existence. We're in the middle of the third quarter. And we have a pause screen on our end.
Oh, there's a little bit of something happening on both ends.
I wonder if we're like, if that's happened more than I've noticed.
Yeah, we've not.
And like the game's over.
Hey, you know what? Top 5 mustaches that look like Waluigi's. Number 1, you.
Okay, we're going 1 to 5.
No, we don't have to go through all of it. You just
Okay.
look like Waluigi now.
I'm trying to keep it.
Papa Wah in the chat. If you're a big fan of Waluigi.
Wow.
Oh, a good sports trivia question. What Mario sports game did Waluigi make his canon debut in? This is true. This is true. Waluigi did not exist as a character in the Mario universe until this Mario sports game. What is it?
Super Aces, the tennis one?
It is Mario Tennis.
Okay.
It was the Nintendo 64 Mario Tennis.
Ah.
I remember playing it and being like, who is this tall pervert?
And then you realize the thing wasn't on. You were just looking at your reflection of the TV.
Hey-oh. I was a tall child and I had thoughts. 59. The difference in the score has not changed one bit.
But God bless them, they're trying harder than they are. Oh, fuck.
Every time we try to be nice, just like every time we used to be.
Bagley's back.
Bagley's back in the game. Number 35. Other number 35, Kevin Durant. What he's up to?
Let's give him something to talk about. What's Kevin Durant up to in New York? He's taking the year off. He's
This
injured.
is our regular segment. What's Kevin Durant up to? And thank you to the band that wrote the song, Let's Give Him Something to Talk About,
That's right.
for giving us the right to use that.
Thank you to William Hung. Hungheads.
William Hung's cover of Let's Give Him Something to Talk About.
So what would Kevin Durant be up to in New York this week? SantaCon.
Santa, yeah, there's probably some kind of Santa bar crawl as well.
Yeah. And everyone keeps going, are you Kevin Durant? You kind of look like Kevin Durant. He goes, no, I'm Santa.
You're about 7 foot tall and skinny.
He goes, no, I'm Santa. And then he gets on his burner Twitter account and goes,
Yeah.
I fucking hate fake people.
Yeah, man, quit accusing me of being what I'm not.
Truly incredible. Kevin Durant, multi-million dollar worth athlete, accolades, MVP, champion, and all that. Still has fake other Twitter accounts where he defends himself online.
Mm-hmm.
To people like me.
You know who else did that recently? Mitt Romney.
Yes,
Did you
Pierre
read it?
Delecto.
Pierre, you read about this? Got him. Oh man, yeah, Mitt Romney. For those who did not know, everybody he had a secret Twitter burner account where he defended the fact that he was gridlocked in Congress.
Yeah, guys, I'm gridlocked, and my name's Pierre Delecto.
Pierre Delecto. Speaking of tall perverts.
Yeah.
The score is up to 62-50, not in favor of the Kings. Remember, this game is being played in Sacramento. Oklahoma is very far away. And also, the Thunder, not supposed to be a good team.
Right, that's true. They're rebuilding.
They are in the rebuilding phase, but they still have the point guard and the New Zealand nightmare.
Yes.
Steven, I forgot we were going to workshop some nicknames for some of these players.
We were, but it's okay. We still got time.
I love it. I like New Zealand Nightmare.
New Zealand Nightmares actually rolls off the tongue pretty good. Reminds me of the third Hobbit. Okay.
Oh, there was 3?
Yeah. They made 3 out of that one movie. It was like,
Yeah,
come on,
wasn't
guys.
that book shorter than all of the rest of the books in the Lord of the Rings franchise?
You ain't wrong.
And they made 3 movies out of it. Shout out.
Peter Jackson.
Marvin Bagley
Bagley.
misses and also doesn't get fouled.
The only thing we watch is him fucking up.
Yeah,
We've just been insanely critical of one player.
listen. I was as optimistic about Marvin Bagley's place on this team as anybody.
I know. I thought Nick Stauskas was going to work. I thought Thomas Robinson was going to work. I thought Marvin Bagley was
I
going to work.
loved Thomas Robinson on NBA 2K whatever year he came out.
I thought Jimmer Fredette was going to work.
I
thought Tyreek was going to work more. I thought DeMarcus
Tyreek
Cousins was gonna
worked.
keep working. Roy. Yeah, Reek Roy.
Rick Roy.
I thought George's Papagiannis was going to work.
I mean, he's 7'2" and giant. Oh, number one fat athlete of all time. Move aside, who Brian Margera. Yorgos Papagiannis.
I thought Justin Jackson was going to work. These are all first-round picks.
These
by
are
the
all
Kings.
first-round picks. By you know who I thought was going to work? Quincy Doobie.
Oh, yeah.
Quincy Doobie. I think it was in the preseason. They had a 3-point shooting contest during his rookie season, and he won. And I looked at my stepfather across the breakfast table, and I said, "We got a good one." Didn't work out. Don't miss my stepfather. What's up, Hot Shot? Sacramento Kings Hot Shot Challenge. California Family Fitness recently ousted from Sacramento State's campus for scamming students into memberships.
Whoa, this
Yeah.
sounds like a Hornet Bulletin. Stingers up. Let's listen in.
Okay, so there's not much more to say. Basically, anytime that a student that looked vulnerable in either the English language or their backbone walked by the California Family Fitness booth, they would say, "Hey, no money down, free membership, 3 months," and then they would sign them up for like a 3-year contract.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Dang.
Is that basically what
De'Aaron
happened?
Fox just heard what you said. Look how sad De'Aaron Fox is about what
Oh,
you just
De'Aaron
said.
Fox,
He
speaking
can't
of-
believe it.
He's got, in Little Nicky, when there's that guy with 2 boobs on his head. That's De'Aaron Fox's hairdo. Phil Minor.
I hope Uncut Gems is as good as Little Nicky.
Yeah. Let's go. Top 5 favorite lines from Little Nicky. Number 1, there's Popeye's chicken.
No, but do it like he does it.
Huh?
Do it like he does
I
it.
don't. There's Popeye's chicken.
I can't believe that for a second you pretended like you didn't know how to do it. Oh, well, I could eat it. And the
What can I
Thunder,
say?
Little
What can I
Nicky
say?
is
Right.
film about the devil. The Thunder are the devil in Sacramento tonight, just absolutely piercing our boys with their
Dirt
red hot
devil,
pokers.
dirt devil, sucking up all dirt and they're throwing it back in our faces.
Yeah.
Oh man! Speaking of faces,
It looks like my guy's back in the game.
LeGuen's Dort. Let's look up some biographical information on LeGuen's Dort.
I would love to know some real facts about LeGuen Stewart.
This
This
is-
man went to Arizona State, which still blows my mind.
All right, what's our segment where we look up one player?
Oh, that's called the show.
The show. All right, we're
Oh.
looking- Lou Gwent's Dort. There's a T in there. He's from Canada. He's
Whoa.
French Canadian.
Oh, Quebec. You think Quebec's gonna make it? You think they're gonna get independence?
Oh man, are they trying?
Not actively, but they want it.
Oh man, I mean, who doesn't want independence?
I am Miss
Solidarity.
independent.
Solidarity with all independence movements
That's
everywhere.
right. This is solidarity. With
He is
all
from
workers.
Montreal, Quebec. He's 20 years old. He was undrafted, probably because he speaks French. Early life, he was born in Montreal. Oh, he's Haitian. Okay, that makes sense. If you're Haitian, you speak French. You gotta move somewhere else that speaks French.
Yeah, I didn't want to follow up on the. Oh, he's Haitian.
No?
No, I had no
People
follow.
are allowed to be Haitian,
I had
Stan.
no follow-up questions for that.
Wasn't there a James Bond movie set in Haiti?
There was one in.
Which one was that?
There
that
was one in
Casino?
Haiti. There wasn't one in Haiti.
No,
Not yet. No.
Yeah, that's how Britain. I was just respecting the canon. That's how they pronounce it in the whole movie.
Ah, my schedule says I need to go to Haiti and get some aluminium. Yogi.
Oh, the tip in from
And welcome
Marvin
to the
Bagley.
slam. And come on now, let's jam.
Let's jam, Marvin Bagley. But not with Burns.
Marvin Bagley's trying to rap just like you. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, Marvin Bagley is a rapper. Got into a Twitter feud over the off season with Dollar Dame.
Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard.
Portland Trailblazers.
Portland Trailblazers. Lead is back up to 12 for Oklahoma.
And they're all they're just keeping the throne warm until your demo drops.
Mm-hmm.
Can I hear that Doko bar again?
Oh, you gotta let loose the Kojo and the Doko. He's loco for Cocoa. Cocoa Puffs. Shout out to Cocoa Puffs. They turn your milk brown.
Sponsored bar.
Sponsored bar. Cocoa Puffs.
Doko's pretty nice, but what do you think about that Jeff Koons?
Jeff Koons, bad artist.
I think it's a bad
Bad
statue.
businessman. You know, one time I had a journalism professor tell me that no public money went into that sculpture in front of Doko.
That's a lie.
Looked it up, fact checked him. Sacramento, the city, paid for 12.5% of all Golden One Center expenses, including that sculpture.
That's right. So he was just testing you.
No, he just didn't know.
The best professor you ever had.
He's a
Just
good
lied to you-
professor,
lied
but
to
he
you
was wrong that
consistently.
time. Shout out to Lentils.
His name's Lentils, or you're just thinking about
I
Lentils?
just don't. I'm subtweeting him without saying his name. Shout
Okay.
out to Lentils.
I want to give a shout out to carne asada nachos.
Oh man, that is what we're getting after this. Or maybe we'll just order it now. Who knows? Toyotathon ends January 6th.
Toyotathon's canceled. Keep up. You canceled it because of your soup.
I forgave it.
No, it's my soup, but you're mad at it.
I was mad at them. They don't
Folks
know.
in the chat, you guys updating the wiki for Kingstock.
Yeah.
Let us know. Have we
Wiki-
broken canon yet?
Wiki.kingstock.biz.
Robasso is asking, are we eating after this?
Who's asking that?
Robasto.
I know who that is.
Oh, cool.
I won't out them now. I am down to eat after this. I do have to take my final at some point before midnight.
Well, you have all of the fourth quarter to take your final.
Yeah, what if I take my final during like the end of the game?
And I'm the only one who can see the game here? Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. All right. We'll just pop it up on the screen to get some feedback on my short answers.
Workshop in a bit. That'd be fun. What do you think, Kingstock
Also,
fans?
probably not allowed.
Oh, wow. That would be one of the funniest reasons to get expelled. Because you took your final on Kingstock.
I did. I took my final during a live King's Talk show for approximately 11 people. Haven't looked into the chat recently.
Where Stan Dunks kept yelling answers.
Yeah. Pulp Fiction.
It's a short answer question. Pulp Fiction.
Top 5 Quentin Tarantino movies where he showed off a woman's feet. Go.
All of them.
True story. My son recently thought about applying for the Onion Fellowship, and you have to write 25 fake Onion headlines. One of them was all ugly-footed American actresses collectively sue Quentin Tarantino.
So your son thought about it and then just did the prompt?
wrote all 25 headlines and missed the deadline.
Oh.
Because you had to write 25. This is what he tells me. You had to write 25. You had 25 headlines. You had to write 3 news and brief stories based off of 3 of your 25 headlines.
Okay.
And then you had to write some jokes for like apartment hunting. Like make sure to bring your dad so he can preemptively tell you everything that needs to be fixed.
That's fun.
Yeah, that was one of their examples, I believe.
So your son
Thought about it, felt pretty good about his 25 headlines, missed the deadline.
maybe your son could get in on the next time they do it?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see, man. Chicago's
I'd like that-
cold.
I'd like that for your son.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think your son would do
My son's very interested in comedy and journalism. The Onion, right in the middle.
Yeah, I think your son would excel at that.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say. I miss him. Haven't talked to him in a while.
So it seems like you're pretty up to date on his life, though.
Oh, yeah, he posts a lot on Pinterest.
Yeah, my son won't get off Stumble Upon.
Shout out to Stern's son, the only Stumble Upon user.
That's right, my son, The Undertaker.
The professional wrestler? What is the Undertaker's relationship to the alternate version of Reddit? Stumble Upon.
He loves it.
And there's no more connection than that. All right, speaking of love, Kings are down by 9 again. And boy, do we love that.
The Kings have surged back to be down by 9. Santa!
True story.
Santa!
True story. My son's grandfather is a mall Santa to this day.
Oh, God.
So I guess my father. Probably going to do poorly on that final. Ford California Ford dealers, 0% something 72 something else.
That's a good deal. That's a good deal.
Small screen. Only $8,250 for that truck.
We don't want you, Kristen. We want Dax.
We've changed our mind on Dax.
Yeah.
This is our classic third quarter flip.
Yeah.
We have changed our opinion on Dax. Kristen Bell.
Popcorn time.
Popcorn time for Kristen Bell.
Yay.
Everybody
Kristen
loves.
Bell's dad is the in charge of the CBS 13 news team.
Les Moonves?
No. lower than that. He's in charge of like.
But higher than that in integrity.
No.
Well, have you heard about Les Moonves recently?
Let me get to this.
Okay.
He does like the CBS 13, that station, CW 31. He's like in charge locally here.
Mm-hmm.
And he will not talk about his daughter at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she like in interviews won't talk about him.
Mm.
And
So
when
I could see why.
When I met him,
Mm-hmm.
hardest handshake of my life.
Really? Is it because you mentioned his daughter?
I've shaken hands with a lot of guys.
Yeah.
A lot of strong lads.
So let's role play this. My name's Papa Bell. I walk into Liquid Lumbrators, and I see you whipping termites.
So but I'm gonna need you to do. However you're thinking about doing the handshake,
Uh-huh.
you need to do it with more intentional malice
Yeah.
and just angry. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm at work.
Hey, the newsroom at CVS needs lumber. Can you help?
No, I just mainly liquidate.
All right. Well, my name's Papa Bell. Thanks.
My name's Stan Dunks. Ah!
How hard am I doing it compared? If he was a 10, where am I?
You're like a 2.
God damn.
This guy was a fucking savage.
And I have weak hands.
I saw hate in his eyes.
Oh, Kings are down by 8. Sound the alarms. The alarms are guardly.
The Kings are back.
And
Down by
they're
10.
That's it. Through almost 3/4 of a professional basketball game and the debut of Kings Talk Live, the Sacramento
playing
Kings
terrible.
the Kings have 59
It's
points.
very low. They won't even get to a hundo at this rate.
Marvin Bagley
Oh.
makes a shot. Sound the alarm.
And the Kings surge back.
To 8. Oh, man.
They got to get a stop here. They just got us.
They just might. To the rack. No stop. Back up by 10. Was that Dort? That wasn't Dort. That was not Dort. That was, I believe, the young the combo guard they got in that trade. Who was that name? Oh, Shy Gildress Alexander.
Hey, don't be shy. Be confident. You got moves, Con.
Yeah, you're good. You're good, kid.
Bagley's taking over with 4 points.
Sam, if you're still watching and or at the game, keep waving those arms, bud. Don't get tired.
Sam, if you are still watching and you're at the game, I was just at the Golden One Center for Electric Christmas, and they had a glam bar. So if that's still there, check that out.
Go check out the glam bar, Sam. Sam at the glam bar.
It was free. They put sparkles in your hair, and
Oh,
yeah, it was pretty
I feel
cool.
like that might have been an Electric Christmas thing.
I don't know for sure though, Sam. If you could be our correspondent on the ground.
Sam, I need you nose on the dirt, looking around like a private investigator with no back problems, just walking around like a dog.
Private investigator with no back problems. That'll be the day. Oh yeah.
Get on the mic, Stan.
Yeah, people are missing a lot of the good stuff I'm saying.
Yeah. Let's recap some of the good stuff you said.
5 seconds left in this quarter. Oh,
Wait, Kings are down by 5? No,
Oh,
they're down by
yes.
2. Oh, Kings have 69. Sound the alarm.
Oh. This is shaping up to be one of the best fourth quarters in Kings basketball history.
And we will, again, be watching me take my final during that quarter.
The game is as close as it's ever been and as exciting as it's ever going to be. And we're going to watch you take your
I'm
final.
going to take a film final. Film 142, media or film ads communication.
Oh.
We're back to snowball fighting. A lot of snowball fighting recently. How about some snowball loving? Thank you.
I like the audible sigh right after that one.
Yeah.
Okay, where's the dad? Why is he already outside? We see E.T., that's fine, but the dad's the creepiest part of this. Why is he
Dad! Wait, that's the father from Haunting on Hill House.
Oh.
Did you watch that Netflix original program?
No, but if it's a scary one, then he shouldn't be in this commercial.
He is scary.
Yes. Fourth quarter powers up, Coach Jesse Jones.
This is our identification break. You're listening to. Okay. The score is on the chat. Check it out. If you didn't know what the score was, it's probably because we weren't telling you.
This is King's Talk with Stan Dunks and Rick Dribble here at Stab Comedy on
Broadway. Go ahead and call us at. Wow! Look at that! Look at that! That is the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Shout out to Coach Jesse, graphic designer extraordinaire, running the chat.
We're not on right now?
We're not physically on. Oh, wait. Oh, we are physically back on. Oh, look at those pants. They're high-watered and they go out. Tell us about your socks, Stan.
My socks are BB-8, who you might have seen in the 8th Star Wars movie. The one that you've seen.
That is the one
Okay,
I've
so
seen.
grilled stuff at Chick-fil-A? Get out of town.
Oh, man. Chick-fil-A recently quit donating to anti-LGBTQ charities.
Right, but they're still doing the plus.
And,
That's how they get you.
if you don't fall under one of these letters, but you're not straight. This is our new format. I'm going to say something that sets you up for an obvious joke. You hit it.
Was that obvious? I think it was pretty clever.
It was pretty clever, but like, I omitted the plus because I didn't want to sound insincere.
You think that's oh no, we're gonna get canceled.
No, I just, you know, I want to be an ally, but I don't want to be like speak for them, you know. Speaking of allies, Vivek Ranadive kept the Kings in Sacramento and kept them back.
Yes, he did. I missed the moves.
There's I used to have a signed shoe from one of the Maloofs. Still don't know who.
I used to have the Chris Webber shoes, the Dadas with the spinners.
The Dadas!
The rims on the side when you walk, the little rims on your shoe would spin.
Do you think when he was married to Tyra Banks, he called her Lady Dada?
Yeah.
Not standing up, don't quite have room. All right.
And if you don't like that, you don't like Dunks and Dribble.
And that's okay. We understand.
Right. It took us until the fourth quarter to take you say our catchphrase.
You were so proud of it. Oh, man. I just realized my keys are probably on stream. Shout out to my keys.
Couldn't get home without them.
No.
Come on, Kings.
Speaking of getting home, Luke Walton, go home now. You're not helping.
You suck, dude.
Luke Walton sucks.
Sarah's letting the chat know that Jack Brown is back on his BS. I assume that means something to Jack Brown.
Yeah, back on my bullshit. Yeah.
No. Oh, it's to the rhythm now. Stan Dunks, 0% rhythm, 100% reason to remember the name. All right.
5% pleasure, 16% perseverance.
Shout out to number 16, Pesa Stojakovic, Joe Montana, and how old I was when I got my first bank account.
Woo! And I hear you got 5, 6, 7 M's in your bank account.
Robasso wants to know if you have any other dance moves.
Ooh.
No. I went with the best one.
You bring out the best, you deserve the rest. And my final, still not taken. Oh, it's only 8:50 though. We're good.
Oh no!
Hopefully,
Sac Satan East Coast School.
I have 8 minutes to complete my East Coast Sac State final. Oh,
Yeah,
technically 7.
it's pretty cool school. Yeah, Harvard's pretty cool. It's like Sac State East.
Yeah. Oh, the Crimson Up.
Crimson.
Oh, has anyone seen this incredibly sad commercial?
Oh.
Yeah, it's the grandpa's wife, grandma, died, and the
Hello,
kids,
Grandpa. Hello, Grandpa's wife. La, la, la.
and the kids make a weird virtual card featuring photos and videos of grandma who's dead, and grandpa watches it and cries, and then it just says apple. And that's the commercial.
Seems more like a threat. Like this will happen to you if you don't buy our product.
Knock on wood. That is made of paper products. Shout out to Southern Comfort Eggnog. Not giving in to big plastic.
That's right.
except for the
plastic.
The cap is giving in to big plastic.
It's a plastic-free container except for the plastic.
That's only about, I'd say, 5% plastic. Back to math.
Oh.
All these car commercials.
20% us net savings off MSRP. I know what that means,
Ford,
and I like
Folsom
it.
Lake Honda, Folsom Lake something else.
Who hasn't gotten the game yet? Has Dwayne Dedman gotten the game yet?
Dwayne Dedman has not gotten into the game because he's dead, man.
Sucks. Paid him so much money.
We gave him so much money. He was a good role player.
We gave him so much money.
Yeah.
On top of what they're already paying him. Sucks.
We really wanted to juice the wheels.
Yes. They said, you can just grease them. We said, no, we want to juice them.
Yep. I remembered that after I said juice. Marvin Bagley's 20 minutes, 11 points on 5 for 12, 6 rebounds, 1 block. Typical Marvin Bagley stat line because there's no assist.
Garbage man. But speaking of juice, Billy Donovan used to coach at the Thunder's coach used to coach at the University of
University of Florida.
Florida. You were actually on the Florida Man Twitter recently. You know where they post things that a Florida man did.
Yeah, I did.
They misidentified you.
Yeah, they
because of
thought
what
I
you
was
did
from
was so
Florida
crazy.
just because I was there. I wanted some sunshine. Went over there, did something, wasn't proud of it.
And if you could just elaborate on what that thing was.
Well, I needed some home goods, and I was feeling like looking at more than just what I needed, so I went to Target.
Yes, every time you go there, there's more than you need.
More than you need and more than you could want, but you get it anyway, and then you go home. That's their motto. Went to Target, walked in, didn't realize in Target, everything in Florida happens in reverse.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you're supposed to pay before you pick up anything. I was accused of shop theft.
Shop theft. That's true. You're leaving out the most important part of the story and why you made it to the Florida Man. You made it to that level of crime is because you stole the whole shop. You did a theft of the entire shop.
Yeah, it was small and I'm big. 5'11", baby.
That's right. You took the target and you ran.
Speaking of 5'11", it's 75-71.
The Kings had tied it up, but the Thunder are pulling away again.
Yeah,
But to the Kings
Marvin Bagley lost the ball.
Bounds.
Lost the ball. Maybe it's the underbeard. Has he thought about the underbeard? I know I'm not one to talk, but maybe he's thought about the underbeard.
Abe Lincoln looking ass.
Yeah. Speaking of ass,
The Kings.
Chris Paul.
Oh, no. No.
Chris Paul's got a big, meaty
Nerlens
butt.
Noel, a total flop. Now he's fucking jamming on our asses.
Yeah. Hey, man, there's no failed draft pick that is impervious to embarrassing the Kings.
That's true.
Yeah.
So many people have their career highs against us.
That is true. I feel like the worst players in the league they all have their NBA 2K My Career moment and their game against the Kings.
They get a lot of coins.
Yeah, it's a bonus. Oh,
So
man.
since it was 71-71, the Kings have 3 turnovers.
and a foul. Yogi Ferrell fouled.
The only way to stop him.
Yogi Ferrell, unstoppable offensive machine, unless you make physical contact with his body.
Also can't defend worth a lick.
No, but that's because he doesn't like making physical contact with his body.
But he can steal those picnic baskets.
Yes, he's a rascally little NBA player. 14 minutes, 4 points. Sounds right. As far as how this game's going. Star Wars night.
It all comes together, and we knew this was happening, and that's why we've talked
been setting it
extensively
up,
about Star Wars.
And then the broadcast knocked it down. Hey! Oh, he's blindfolded. He's learning the Force.
If this is the end of episode 9 of the new trilogy, is Kylo Ren just...
2 thumbs up.
His big moody ass.
Speaking of big, Kylo Ren is the thickest Sith
boy
Lord.
thick, man. He's a thick lord.
He's a thick Lord.
I like when he wears those high pants.
Who's seen The Marriage Story?
I have. No one else. Okay.
Yeah, how'd you feel about it?
I felt good. I like when he punched the wall.
Yeah, the scene where they scream at each other and he punches the wall, real viral right now. Mainly
Real
for
viral.
mainly for looking bad to watch.
Yeah. I liked him.
Yeah,
People work real hard on movies. I tend to like them.
yeah. That's a very charitable view.
I never walked out of him. This is real. I never walked out of a movie. I don't think I've ever not enjoyed a movie in some capacity.
I'm trying to think about it. Oh, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
You walked out of it?
No, I didn't walk out of it, but I didn't like it when I was walking out.
Yeah. Ending was a bit weird. What's the last movie that you didn't like?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay, well, I'm going to our fans, and I'm only going to get a couple of them. There are tens of thousands here. Last movie. What's a movie you walked out of? Anyone here walk out of a movie? Yes.
Don't mess with the Zohan.
Oh. But how would you find out how he ended up beating the terrorists, I guess?
Yeah, he was an Israeli hairdresser.
Yeah.
This is true.
With an incredibly large dong.
Yes, that was a big plot
Who
point.
seduced his only friend's mother. like nonstop.
This is what you've been watching instead of the other 7 Star Wars. Encyclopedic knowledge of Don't Mess with the Zohan.
Oh, by the way, his son's friend, Nick Swardson. Shout out to Nick Swardson. He
Who's
is
also your son's friend.
yeah. If Dax Shepard is the evil angel, Nick Swardson is the good angel.
That's right.
Yeah. Evil angel, also devil.
Kings are down by 10. Blink and you miss it. They're blowing the game.
Look at you miss it, just like the other 7 Star Wars.
Can we get some more commercials in rotation? Come on, he'll figure out the lights.
Tired of these lights, tired of these cars.
Don't light them up when you're in the attic.
There's 2 kinds of commercials right now. Ones that involve Christmas and cars, and this one's both.
I love it when my car lights up in the driveway and I get that 6 smile on my face. I look up and I go,
Yeah.
time to
Some real
drive.
Zodiac shit.
Yeah.
So
Zodiac, good movie.
I watched it last week. That's why
Yeah?
I said that. Yeah.
Yeah.
My girlfriend, or no, my ex-wife was gone at work, and I watched.
She's usually gone, right?
Yeah, she's
That's
mostly
one of the
gone.
main things
I
ex-wives
just try
do.
to clarify it because I want people to think I'm not alone sometimes.
That's right. They know you got King stock.
Kingstock. Martha Vineyard was gone like she usually is, and I watched Zodiac. Didn't finish it.
What?
It's a little bit long, and I had somewhere to go. Didn't realize.
Oh. You didn't realize you had somewhere to go.
Yeah, it was sleep.
Until you opened your eyes and you saw the car lights were on you and you're like, let's drive.
Zodiac. Good film. We do want to finish it.
You should.
Gotta know who that killer is. Hope the film answers.
I think we should, next time we do this, it should be Zodiac.
Yeah, just the film Zodiac.
We'll play the King's game and we'll watch Zodiac.
And we will talk about neither.
And I can do most of the dialogue. For Zodiac.
Yeah? Big fan?
No, but
Top 5 David Finchers.
number 1, The Game.
Really? Okay.
Criminally underrated.
Mm-hmm.
Zodiac's great. 7's good. Aliens 3 isn't bad. Gone Girl's good. I love what he's doing on Mindhunter. Girl with the Dragon Tattoo's not bad either. I feel like I'm missing a big one.
You are missing a big one. I'm counting all the things you say before it's something that I'm thinking of.
Fuck. I think I got all of them except for one. Oh, Social Network. Was
Social
amazing.
Network.
Yeah.
You said 8 things before the Social
Yeah.
Network. Possibly his most famous movie.
Yeah, and the best one.
It's really good.
And sorry, folks, if you can't hear us at home because people are going so nuts here.
This
Just
David
absolutely
Fincher
losing
list.
their minds over the fact that I autistically named a bunch of David Fincher
Oh, we
movies.
also didn't say Fight Club.
Oh, yeah.
But that's because I don't like it.
Schroeder getting off.
That was the alternative title to Fight Club.
Say his name.
Bielitsa
Schroeder.
off the glass, and then Holmes off the ass. That's right. He jumped off of
Marvin
Chris Paul.
Bagley, 5 for 13. God damn it.
Having such a huge effect on how the Kings play.
Efficiency, my friend.
What would Yoda say? I don't know. He hasn't been in any of the ones I've seen. Oh, no, he was in.
He was in the one
was in
you
the
saw.
one I've seen.
Yeah. He's got to learn about, Marvin Bagley's got to learn about more efficient shots. 3-pointers, close twos, and Jaeger shots.
Yeah, the most efficient shot.
Get you fucked up real quick. Bogdan for 2.
Bogdan Bogdanovich. Who's the most handsome king? And where's Bogdan?
Oh, wow. That's a great question. We got the roster here.
We don't have pictures, but we'll
We
think about
do.
them as we
Yeah,
look.
real small black and white pictures.
Small black and white. Okay. Not Trevor Ariza. He's dead.
Kyle Guy's got a very toothy or
Kyle
very
Guy,
gummy
toothy.
smile.
Anybody who knows what Jack White looks like, make him a basketball player. That's Kyle Guy.
Oh, yeah, let's go down the roster. Okay, Trevor Ariza, too old.
dead.
Marvin Bagley, the only player we actively dislike.
Underbeard.
Underbad.
He's underbad and underbeard.
Harrison Barnes. We'll come back to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nemanja Bjelica, stay at squeeze in, you scoundrel.
Yeah.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, yeah, he's up there.
Bogdan's up there. But
Dwayne Dedman, you betrayed us. We paid you money to juice the wheels, and our wheels are painfully dry.
yeah, and lacking vitamins.
Yeah. Yogi, too small for me.
Yeah, I
I
need
need
to
a
be spooned.
big. I need a big guy who can take care of me.
De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox.
Probably the leading contender almost immediately.
Yeah, but that hairstyle, I don't know. Wayne and Gabriel, my.
Well, are you talking about the hairstyle tonight that makes him look
Yeah.
like the devil boob? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say, if you haven't seen De'Aaron Fox's hair tonight,
They'll show him again.
look up Little Nicky boob head. It's basically that.
Yeah, look that up on your work computers at work.
Little Nicky boob head. And then close your office door. It looks like this is an update.
Look it up first, and then close your office door.
Well, the update is someone asking for an update. Yannick is looking for a location on Dunk's mustache.
Oh, Dunk.
It's balled up.
Dunk actually suffers from a very acute form of alopecia.
Right.
Spontaneous.
I get real nervous when the Kings aren't doing well, which is all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Grow a
Tendency-
mustache.
10 and
in the game.
13,
Yeah.
staring down the barrel of 10 and 14.
As you can see, he has a severe case that's basically he'll never grow a beard again. Managed to grow a mustache before tonight. Gone by the third quarter.
That's right.
Down by 9 again. Surging.
Okay.
Speaking of surging, Chris Paul's thighs.
Beautiful.
Wenyon Gabriel. Don't know what he looks like.
He's pretty cute.
Yeah.
Harry Giles. I feel like
pretty cute.
Yeah, but he'd break.
Yeah. Yeah. Need someone sturdy underneath me.
Kyle Guy, all gums.
All gums.
Truly-
No play.
Looks like the guy with the eyes on his hands in Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh, top 5 Pan's Labyrinth movies. no, characters. Eyes with hands guy.
He's got to be up there.
He's got to be up there.
The little girl.
How about Pan?
Yep. Okay, we got 3.
You can't have a labyrinth. That's Pan.
The military war.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
And the
Guillermo
other?
del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro.
His spirits in
Put
the
yourself
film.
in more of your movies. You should have been the water guy in Shape of Water.
Yeah, you cutie.
It would have been a whole different film.
He would have floated. Buddy Healed.
He
Maybe.
would have floated. Took a second to float down my brain. King's closing the gap. What's up?
Holmes. Yeah, pretty cute. Justin James, rookie, need more experience.
Yeah, Justin James, come back to me if you have.
Daquan Jeffries, don't think you're real.
Daquan Jeffries is basically like Santa.
Oh, wow, the Kings are only down by 4 with 4 minutes left. Okay, Corey Joseph.
All right, better start that final.
Caleb Swanigan's thick.
Caleb
260, I feel like that's low for him.
That's definitely lower than
He could
reality.
be on the fat guy list.
Yeah, Caleb Swanigan. If I ever saw him play, maybe.
Yeah, well, he doesn't really play.
No.
He just kind of mashes.
Carl's Jr. or Jack in the Box white cheddar cheeseburger. If you've thought about the white cheddar Cheez-Its while having a cheeseburger at Jack in the Box, we've got good news for you.
This one feels unearned.
All right, everybody, raise your hand. Let's rank. We've got it, I think, down to finalists.
Okay.
We've
Got
got
it down to 3.
we've got Bogdan Bogdanovic, De'Aaron Fox, and
Wayne and Gabriel.
Wenyon Gabriel.
Okay.
Who I guarantee none of you, or very few of you, know what his face
All
looks
right,
like.
so we're by show of hands, and I'm just going to count the first 7 rows that I can see.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get you guys in the 8th row. You can sit down. So we got Bogdanovic, Fox, and Gabriel, okay? Bogdanovic.
Raise your hand if you think Bogdan Bogdanovic is the hottest king.
Okay, looks like we have 20 for Bog.
All right, I'll
Yeah,
keep in
20.
mind. I'll keep in mind what that math suggests. All right. Yeah.
Okay, Fox.
Just raise your hand if De'Aaron Fox is the hottest king. 60 votes.
Yeah, 60. Definitely got it right in one.
Don't double count me. I got this. This
Yeah,
ain't
you're right.
Florida.
Okay, Gabriel. Wayne and Gabriel.
Wenyon Gabriel, hottest king. Stan and I.
Looks like we got 2. Oh, that pales in comparison to these other high
60
numbers.
and the 20. All
Looks
right,
like
congratulations,
De'Aaron
De'Aaron Fox.
Fox.
You're officially hot. Are you officially back on the court? No. Work on that. Steal by the Kings, running away. Rashawn Holmes dunks the ball, 2-point game.
Guys, if you're not watching the game, you should be.
Yeah, maybe at this point, start paying attention. Don't listen to Grant Napier, though. He's only in it for himself.
Not like us. We only care about the team.
Yeah, we care about the team. Love these boys. Marvin Bagley, favorite
9-0
person.
run and another steal.
A steal.
Up the court to Hield.
Buddy Hield.
Takes it in.
Wow,
Oh, my
just straight
God.
up threw it in the air.
That, my friends, is Kings basketball.
If you don't like that, you don't like Kings talk. And that's okay. Missed
Ooh.
it. Danilo Gallinari, go back to Italy, bud.
Yeah, and bring us back some Paisan
Oh,
and some Gabagool. Okay, working the low post. Oh, the Kings have the lead.
I don't think they've had that since the first time they scored.
A 12-0 run. Buddy Hield nails the triple. Marvin Bagley on the bench. No
Not
wonder they're doing so well.
coincidence. Coincidence? I think not.
316. Our stream is frozen. Now it's skipped into 307.
Big rebound.
Yeah,
Goes to Buddy Hield. Running the
We're
ball.
at them now. Okay.
We're trying to. Oh, there's a reason there.
We're stuck too.
Oh, it's Bogdan.
Stop watching our stream, guys. This is our stream and we need it.
Neither stream can live while the other survives.
Kings are up by 3.
You wouldn't know it by our screen. Luke Walton, what are you doing that's making this happen? I know it's not coaching.
It seemed like he was asking a question. Like, hey, you guys want to lock down plans after this?
Are we getting to eat? Robusto wants to know.
Robusto.
Is that like the Team America theme? But for someone you don't know.
I don't know yet.
Stan Dunks. Going to watch the motherfucking Kings game. Stan Dunks.
2:15 left. 89-89.
How'd that happen?
We'll see on the replay.
Steven Adams just doing New Zealand nightmare things. Rashawn Holmes with the dunk. We only made one nickname.
The New Zealand Nightmare. It's pretty good.
We have 2 minutes. We have 2 games.
All right,
2 minutes
Chris Paul. Cliff Paul.
Cliff Paul. Cliff
Insurance
Bar.
ass. Cliff Bar. Yeah.
Cliff Bar.
Bar boy. Okay. Bar bail.
Who's guarding him? Is that Buddy Hield? No.
No, that must be.
Oh, it's Trevor Ariza. Why is Trevor Ariza in the last 2 minutes of a Kings game?
Why is he guarding Chris Paul? Oh, God. What are they doing? They've outthought themselves again. Hield's isolated.
Did they make a new rule where the oldest people on the court have to guard each other?
We are so lucky. Steven Adams just had Harrison Barnes in the post and didn't finish.
A New Zealand nightmare.
Here we go, boys.
Buddy Hield is very bad at getting the ball across the line before the last second to do it.
He's a very poor dribbler, but here he goes.
Everybody loves
Finishing.
the finish.
91-89. A minute and a half left. I can't believe we actually have a really good game now.
It's a Kings Talk miracle.
Kings talk.
Danilo Gallinari says ravioli in the cup, sauce.
Oh.
Did you know that that's what he says every time he takes a shot? Ravioli
In the cup.
In the cup, sauce.
You hate to see it.
Oh, man. Some people will tell you that you shouldn't put sauce with ravioli. It's just oil.
Yeah.
Learned that recently.
Oh, for 3.
Not good. Tied up.
You know who
91-91.
told me that? Oh, you know who told me you only need oil was a big Texas guy.
BP.
Yeah.
Shout outs to BP, our only sponsor.
That's right. We were joking about SoCo.
Yeah.
Our only sponsor is BP.
That was wishful thinking. BP.
Whoa, we're going to an official review to see who that ball was off of. It could be King's ball.
Ooh.
Let's look closely here. Who do you think that's off of?
It's off Buddy Hield. Not
pretty
gonna be
clearly.
not going to be our ball.
But look at Billy Donovan. We'll watch Billy Donovan on the replay, the Thunder's coach. Look at how theatrically he is about not touching the ball. Arms straight out. Whoa!
Billy Donovan knows he's not a player. It's okay if he touches the ball.
Penguin looking ass.
He does look a little bit like a penguin, and not the Batman one. Top 5 fat villains.
Okay.
Penguins.
Fat bastard.
Fat bastard somewhere.
Yeah.
We don't have to order this one.
Okay.
I just want to name 5.
Kingpin.
Oh, okay. Penguin. The penguin.
Penguin Kingpin.
I got a penguin. I got a P-Pen.
I got a combination.
Penguin Kingman. Can't believe we've been doing this for an entire Kings game.
In some ways, it went fast.
I know, probably because they didn't score much and the clock didn't stop.
In some ways,
Hey,
after our
shuffleboard?
first- Oh, hey, shuffleboard.
Atlantis, for when you want to live underwater. Atlantis.
Thunderball.
Thunderball. Wing.
Thunderball.
Hey,
Thunderball.
Thunderball.
Thunderball. Thunderball.
Less than a minute left and the clock stopped.
What
This
on
did a-
earth?
I think Shea
Did he
Gilgeous-Alexander
carry?
traveled. Billy Donovan's very confused. Someone won't feed him any fish.
But I want the
What?
fish. I paid for the fish. I paid for the
Give
fish.
us some fish.
Come on.
They spin in the air when you throw them because they can't breathe.
Come on, I seen it at Pike Place. They throw the fish. Throw me a fish. Come on.
So
I know you got some mackerels. Come on.
You've got them up there.
Come on, give me a fish.
You've got-
Give me a
this
fish.
is
Give me a
bullshit.
fish. I'll fucking kill you. Give me a fucking fish right now. Hold me back. Hold me back. Okay, no one's gonna hold me back.
I'll just keep going then. Where's the fish?
Couldn't stop me anyways. I'm slippery like a fish. Give me a fish.
Slide on the ice and I'm and I'm what's the term? Monogamous.
What's the term? Monogamous.
I couldn't remember it because I was thinking of like I was thinking of it in terms of animals. Penguins mate for life. Billy Donovan is no exception.
Actually, only 80% of penguins mate for life. They found out. Oh shit! We just turned it over too.
Oh, gee.
God damn it.
Penguin
You gotta
fact
be
was
fucking
interrupted
kidding me.
by another King's turnover.
Anyway, 80% of penguins mate for life, so not all of them do. That means they're making a choice every day to be together, and that's beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's from the movie. Where'd you go, Bernadette? It is.
It's a movie.
Kate Blanchett.
Oh, love
Yes.
her.
Yep.
Top favorite.
Okay, and we
top
got
five.
40 seconds left.
I think it's time for a top
Thunderball.
five Kate Blanchett roles.
Oh, number one, Carol. Okay, here we go. Thunder of the ball. In the paint. Foul.
Foul on the play.
Oh.
And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander heading to the line. Bogdan Bogdanovic
You fucked up.
still rabid from being second hottest. News travels fast.
Yeah, when you got the Hornet transmission or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, he was straight up and down. Fuck you, Raph. Jesus.
He's making one up to the Thunder for not giving Billy Donovan any fish.
That's a makeup call for withholding the fish, yeah. Plain and simple.
Very simple. That'll be in the 2-minute report.
Yeah. Not since Tim Donaghy have I seen something that blatant.
Remember, Rick Adelman, also a Penguin, very upset in the 2002 Western Conference
With
Finals.
no reason to be.
Just wanted
he got
fish.
fish.
Got fish.
Kings are down by 2 points.
No, we've seen
And
this
then
before.
we got this dumbass calling plays.
Luke Walton.
Get Sam Harrison in there.
Sam Harrison, I need you to storm the court right now and draw up a play.
Sam, it's time to activate. We activate you.
Yeah, we got to use the hand signals.
We activate you, Sam Harrison, our Manchurian candidate inside the arena.
Jason Bourne ass.
Yeah, Jason.
I'm gonna die. Oh, there's a second move.
That's the activation.
Sam Harrison should be storming the court to draw up a play.
I know he's there with his girlfriend Emily, and she's probably very scared. But I'm sorry, Emily. Your country,
Emily, your
country
boyfriend,
needs Sam.
your boyfriend needs to do this, just like he needed to watch this show the entire game and ignore
Oh my
you.
God! I wonder if he was watching it. She's like, yeah.
She's like, you can't even hear him. Why are you watching this, Sam? Sam, you don't need love. We're proof.
Emily, I'm sorry that I just impersonated you like Kathy.
Ring the alarm.
It's time for some Kings basketball here on Kings Talk with Stan Dunks and Rick Tribble, only at Stab Comedy Theater on
We asked a couple.
Broadway.
Broadway. Shit, I wasn't. Wasn't quite paying attention. You said only at Stab, and it reminded me that we asked a couple of restaurants if we could do this, and they said no.
That's true. I made you ask because I was afraid they would say no, and they did.
They super did. Shout out to Pizza Rock. Buddy Hield, the best ball handler holding the ball right now.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Oh! Continue to make big shots.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Bogdan Bogdanovic.
He says, who's hot now? If they show De'Aaron Fox, he's saying, I'm hotter.
I'm proud of you. This is your time to shine. I'm not on the court. Oh, I technically am. I'm not in uniform.
Buddy Hield almost dribbled the game.
Everybody loves a Bogdan in uniform. Bingo.
The name's so nice, you got to say it twice.
Bogdan Bogdanovic. Django Unchained. Do you think Bogdan Bogdanovic eats couscous?
Oh, Bogdan Bogdanovic, number 8, BB-8.
Hey, Star Wars. Let's bash. Shout out to the Lonely Island.
Yeah, and R.I.P. Andy Sandberg.
Hit a tater at the Stadium for Monster Cash. Oh man, that album. Yeah, I'm at a ding dong dinger with my ding dong bat or bing bong bat. That album alone skyrocketed the Lonely Island to like my number 4 listened to artist of all year. Because I listened to that album so fucking much.
And you're afraid to share your Spotify tops after that?
Huh?
If you get roasted if you shared your Spotify tops?
Because of that. I shared my number 1 artist of all time, and I shared the fact that I listened to like 50,000 minutes of music and podcasts.
Who was your number 1?
Khruangbin. Khruangbin. It's Taiwanese for airplane, I believe. They're very good.
Oh wow,
They're from Texas. Our stream froze. Something happened. Is Buddy Hield okay?
13.4 seconds left. This is the game.
Play is resuming.
Oh my God.
Probably keep talking.
Yes.
What's the key for Sacramento here?
I would say don't let them score, but I'm not an expert.
Yeah, I've never played.
That's true.
The ball is pretty far away from the basket right now. That's good.
Point guard. Cliff Bar's got the ball.
Cliff Bar.
And they got him matched up on Hield.
Oh, no. Buddy Hield, the best defender currently defending Chris Paul.
Oh. Yes!
The Sacramento Kings
win!
The Sacramento Kings are 1-0 since we started doing live Kings Talk episodes.
The Kings win!
Sorry, we went off mic. I can't believe that fucking happened. All right, I think that might do it. I think that might do it for Kings.
You and Marvin Bagley talking about he fucking ruined the game.
You got 11 points. Shut up. This has been Kings Talk. The Stand Dunks. Thank you all for coming and watching. We will see you at a date that is not decided.
We'll be in the arena next time.
Yeah, that is a legitimate thing we're going to try to do. Just walk around and do a show without getting kicked out.
That's right. And I will finish my top 5 Kate Blanchett list then.
Yeah, on the next episode. Oh, man. That'll give me some time to look up answers. Film minor. Oh, my God. I'm exhausted.
Stacked.
All right, goodbye, stream.
Have a good
Shout out
night.
to Twitch. F's in the chat for the rest of the night.
F's in the chat, please.
F's in the chat because the stream is dead.